Dan it, 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 Dan it. Ooh, ooh, wee. Raze back live again. Yeah. We are live. Raze back in the Matrix, aka USA. Woo! How in the world are you guys doing tonight? Yes, on this Monday night, guys. This Powerball night extravaganza. Hopefully, I wish everybody luck who is playing that 1 point something billion lottery tonight, and hopefully I win, but who knows? But how are you guys doing tonight, guys? Because we got a lit one for you guys tonight, guys. I gotta sit to being back on live for you guys. You know, I love coming to you guys live, and tonight we have a special guest. Yes, a special guest who will talk to us about Medellin, Cartagena, Barranquilla, all things Colombia, and maybe a little more. We have dcbornrob-Erasing Borders joining the show tonight. Oh man, I gotta listen to that. Oh man, guys, how you guys doing? Let me get to some people in the chat. We got JJ's in the building. What up, JJ? We got Extreme Traveler. Yes, we got Tobias the Traveler. Yes, Tobias the Traveler. Salute to you, Tobias. We about to get lit. I seen you earlier, Tobias. Shout out to you. Garden Scientist. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Yes, let's try to trick the YouTube algorithm into letting them believe that this is a high quality stream. We trying to rise. I'm trying to get up to DC Born Rob level. Oh my God. I can't believe he's about to be on the panel in a few minutes. Garden Scientist, King Raze. Yes. Pastor Raze. I don't know about Pastor Dro, but salute to you, Pastor. Oh, well, Dro. At this point, yes, Medellin is safer. Hey, we're going to get into that. You know, DC Born Rob have all the information on Medellin, Parque Jerez, El Poblado. Man, Tim Howard says, Razor Raze. Yes, the moderator, hit the like button or notification. Yes, Yo, JJ says, salute to Razor Raze and DC Born Rob. Yeah, DC Born Rob has a lot of fans, you know. He has a lot. Salute to you, Ajima and JJ. Who else we got? New York City King is in the building. He's just laughing his A off, you know. It's J-Rod is in the building. Yes. Another one of my favorite YouTubers. It's J-Rod is here. Big Boss takes no loss. Is in the building. Woo, man. Big Boss. Shout out to you, Big Boss. You were just on that extravagant trip out there in Thailand. You're still out there, I believe. I know 1.9 billion ticket. Yeah. Hopefully, hopefully somebody in this chat wins. You know, Beach Bum TV. Stay blessed, good sir. Okay. Kite, I am. Salute to you, Kite. First time we seeing you here. Please give us a sub. You know, it's always great to see people here. A lot of beauties in Bogota. Okay, and I'm about to bring DC Born up in 1 minute, but I have a update for you guys. As you guys know, that Cartagena has banned 2 men riding on the motos until December 5th, and there will be protests on Wednesday out there in Cartagena. The motos are going to band together in protest the new law saying that 2 men are not allowed to ride on those motos out there in Cartagena because of insecurity that's going down out there with the robberies and let me just say other unfortunate events going down out there outside the tourist area, but it affects the tourist area also. And also, they're going to ban motos and vehicles in the tourist area altogether. They're about to ban, it's going to be a pedestrian only zone out there in the clock tower area. So, but only thing is, the next 5 days is going to be rainy. You know, Cartagena has been having flood problems. So, I don't know if that protest is going to go down on Wednesday. But, man, it's just crazy. But, man, it's madness. Bandana Travels, Mango Diet is in the building. What up? Okay. And without further ado, I have to bring him on. The man, the myth, the legend, the Born Rob, Erasing Borders is in the building. Woo, man.
That's a setup for me, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Man, you really need no introduction, DC Born Rob. You are the man, DC Born Rob. How you doing? And I know you are a Medellin head. You are a Medellin head, guys. So guys, do not know this guy. He is, I bet you like 12,000 subscribers strong now, right? Are you getting close to it? And man,
yeah, getting close to it.
Getting close to 12,000 subscribers strong. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get you here to that 12,000 mark tonight. You know what I'm saying, guys? You're gonna make your way over to DC Born Rob's channel and give him a sub tonight because he has blessed us with his presence tonight. And man, it's a pleasure to have you on. You know, DC Born Rob. He's been doing stories on. I remember the Timothy Reed story out there in Barranquilla. The two brothers locked up in Ecuador. Right, and this guy, you know, if you guys find yourself in the gym but abroad, you know, getting arrested or something, DC Born Rob is the man to call. He's gonna try his best to get you out of that situation out there. And so DC Born Rob, tell us about your channel, man. For anybody that don't know.
Yeah, if they don't know, now a lot of you guys are the same. I got the same viewers as you do for Colombia in general. I just happen to focus more on Medellin unless I'm doing like a news update for the entire country.
Right.
But I started 3 years ago, moved down there for a few months. Well, I went there about 5-7 years ago, really, for business. And when I went down, I fell in love with the place, man. And first day, I knew where I was going to go. I went to Sweet Georgia Cafe in Laureles. That became my home base. Now, it's the Poblado location. So I always say anybody who comes into town, that's your home base. And to me, the reason why I continue to go, I don't go for the girls. I go for the camaraderie. I go for the friends, the friendship. I have some friends there, man, that I call lifelong friends. Man, within a couple of weeks, I met somebody that grew up 2 blocks from me. So I met a lot of other people from DC too, and it doesn't matter. You from New York, you're gonna see people from New York there. You go to Chicago, you from Chicago, you're gonna see people from there too. But that spot meant something to me. Not only that, but the weather. There's no bugs. There was no heat at that time, and I wasn't there during rainy season like it is now. So they're having some struggles right now. But and throughout the rest of the year too, it's supposed to be pretty severe. But that's what got me into it, and then I came back, and those, if you go back and watch my videos, first of all, you're gonna get sick if you watch them. I watch them, I get sick. I was sitting on the patio, I was drinking, holding my camera. Yeah, I gotta go to dance class right now. Yeah, right. And I'm all over the place, man. Literally, some of the videos actually get me sick. But if you see my first day when I went down, because I watched Ace Live before I went down, I watched Carlton. Those were the main two before I went down. A few other people, Marshall Powell. I mean, the usual suspects back then. And I said, if I go, I might as well do it on my own. And I was with the young lady I am now for over 7.5 years or whatever. I said, listen, if we break up, I'm moving. And I asked my mom, she was cool with it. I asked my boss, he's like, work where you want, as long as you make it back in time for meetings and whatever else. So I went on down and fell in love with the place, man. And just the friends that I have in Medellin is why I still promote it. And the fact that I know other people are going, just as you know, other people are going for other reasons, and that's okay. But I want you guys to go, still enjoy the culture, do more than just that. See, take some tours, go to the coffee region, get in and out of town, take a tour, use my guy Andres. But they have that experience. I want everybody to at least have that experience at least one time. And if you're going to go, especially if it's your first time, because honestly, now I say if it's your first time traveling internationally, this may not be the spot for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe go with some friends. But hopefully you watch all my videos and I put out enough information and you watch Raze's videos and others too, that you go down and you have your head on a swivel and you just know how to, follow the rules, so to speak. And I've had people comment just like you do, man, if I gotta be doing all this head on a swivel, watch out for that, watch my drink, take my drink to the toilet, why am I gonna go? Well, guys are gonna go, okay? They're gonna go. So with that, we know they're gonna go. Let's keep them safe. And if anything happens, be there. Exactly. So, that's where I come in.
Okay, yeah, DC Born Rob. And before you guys start in the comment section, I believe DC Born Rob when he says he did not go to Medellin for the beauties, guys. You know, I believe DC Born Rob. He is, you know, he has a main a woman in his life, and he takes her with him. So I believe him, guys. So don't y'all start in the comment section. You know, you know how it goes with this DC Born Rob.
Oh, people gonna comment with that. That's fine. Dude, I'm used to it. I get some crazy comments sometimes, man. But for the most part, man, my viewers are sharp, man, and they have good advice and good suggestions. And just like you know, I started watching you, man. When I don't know how I stumbled onto you, just Colombia, whatever, months and months and months ago.
Right.
And I like the way you do it, man. You just smooth with it. You don't, you know, like you had Tony on. And then who you have on there, you treat with respect and listen to their point of view. And I think that's all we can do to try to pass on as much good information as possible. And even if people think it ain't good information, then say, well, I won't do what DC Rob said or whatever. And go enjoy yourself and don't end up in a story. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, don't end up on a story on DC Born Rob's channel, guys. Like I always say, y'all go, you know, a lot of beauties in Bogota and no pookies here. That's good, Russ Cole. K Mac with the thumbs up. Yerk 5, what goody, Yerk? How in the world are you doing? Mango diet, just like the NWO, because when it's mangoes, it's mango for life. Salute to you, Mango diet. Yes. Let's see who else we got. In the streets of Keys. Shout out to DC Born Rob from my area. Shout out to you and your channel. In the streets with Keys out there in Dominican Republic. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, so DC Born Rob, as you know, I like me. Well, all right, let me see. No Excuse Entertainment. My favorite news breakers outside of Solo Traveler. Okay, so No Excuse Entertainment. Salute to you. No Excuse and your channel. DC Rob always got some news we can use on his channel. He have a good channel. Yes, he does. You know, how is it a vacation if you have to have your head on a swivel? Well, you want to answer that right quick about Medellin? He said about how is it a vacation and you got to have your head on a swivel out there in Medellin?
I mean, I'm saying we've been saying for years and years, and I'm not the first one. All the things that the steps that should be followed. To some travelers, it's a lot. It's a lot for me because, I mean, in the meantime, this year I done been to Mexico 4, 5, 6 times. El Salvador, Honduras, Greece, Paris. I just got back from San Francisco a few days and a whole bunch of domestic travel. So and Cuba was the big one for me this year. So I'm not one to say fight to get back to one location. I'll be back. I'll be back soon. That's on me. But I'm not partaking in late night activities. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, you need to keep your head on the swivel. Safe. I think during the day you're fine. You walk around, you're safe. And again, if you keep your mouth shut, chances are nobody even know you're not even Colombian. I mean, unless you 6'5", white with blue eyes, something like that, where you can be easily picked out, or blonde or something like that, where you can be picked out. But if I keep my mouth shut, they don't know, and they're not speaking enough Spanish to get by. But they're right. It's a lot of steps. I mean, there's a lot of things you do need to keep your head on a swivel, man. You can't. I mean, last time I was there earlier this year, I go up to I'm in Sweet Georgia Cafe. I'm like, one night I'm gonna walk up to the park because Rob was telling me about this place, Yettis Park. So I went on up in there, and Rob's the owner of Sweet Georgia Cafe. And I go up in there, and a couple of brothers recognize me. So they're like, man, let me buy you a drink. So we sitting there, and I'm drinking tequila at that point. I was on this tequila tip. So I'm sitting there drinking tequila. I'm sitting at the bar. We talking and watch the game on TV. And, it's one of them spots where all the girls inside. As soon as you look over, they're all looking at you. It's 40 of them in there, and they're all looking. Don't look over there because they're looking at you, and they're looking for, and I'm like, And I'm already, I can't get got, I can't be in my own story. So girl walks over the side of the bar next to my drink. I'm going, well, bartender, need another drink. No. I'm like, man, I'm not enjoying this. That's just me. Now, if you going down with the fellas, y'all having a good time, and that's what we recommend anyway. You go with a group of guys that, and somebody is going to look out for everybody else. Like when I grew up with my boy, I told you remind me of him. And you know, if I had too much to drink, he stopped drinking. He had too much to drink, I stopped drinking. So we got to look out for each other. And it's the same there. When you go there, you need somebody to watch your back. If you go down there as a solo, thinking you just, man, you know, I hear all the comments all the time, and I wish him luck. It never happened to me. I've been going there 10, 15 years. It don't happen to me. I know how to move. Okay. It said has been the same has been said about a few people who are no longer with us. And I mean, you take it for what it's worth. It's not all roses at night. And everybody wants to go to Cartagena, and I get that. It's an incredible, man. I've never seen any place like that in the world. I've been all around the world. I've never seen any place like that, like the Cartagena, the area, Provenza, it's tropical trees, you know. And then if you go for the girls, you got all the girls. There's good food up there. Yeah, again, I don't like Colombian food, but that's just me. Bring the hate on. Bring the hate on.
Bring the hate. You know, no, wait a minute. But Tim Howard says he believes you. Tim Howard says he believes you that you're not dealing with the beauties out there. And like I said, you know, you're gonna get a little people say you're capping, but I believe DC Born Rob. Ihab Masad says DC Born Rob always got some news we can use on his channel. I read that already. Yeah, I'm you know.
Appreciate that.
Foot only traffic in the clock tower equal. Hopefully less haggling. Sounds lit. Well, Mango, they did it because it's going to be less motos trying to, you know, stick you up. You know what I'm saying? You know, let's be honest. The haggling, people can haggle and try to bug you on feet. You know what I mean? Out there in Shea Star. That's one of my pet peeves. I don't really, not pet peeves. That's one of my dislikes about the clock tower area in Cartagena. The begging, the harassment. Now let me ask you about this. You know more about Medellin. In Parque Jerez, right? Is the haggling and begging at a place where, well, at a point where you can't walk, you can't hang out over there because it's just so annoying. I get that question out there in Cartagena. Is the begging just so bad that it's bad? Yes, the begging in Cartagena, the clock tower area on that beach, is kind of unbearable for a lot of people. You know what I mean? It takes time to get used to that. Do they have that type of stuff going down in the Parque Jerez?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And we had this discussion a little while ago. There's two main reasons I don't want to go to Cartagena, and that's one of them. Right. I don't want the rap groups coming up on me. I don't want somebody trying to charge me, $200 for 2 pieces of fish. I had to find out what that was. Whatever that was, it was in that story. They were charging the. They tried to charge people from Ecuador who could speak the same language. So you think if their whole family had that issue, you think you won't have that problem? And I know you say you just said no gracias, no gracias. Man, I don't like that. That's not a vacation for me. I don't want to go to the beach and have somebody pestering me every 2 or 3 minutes. We have a certain place in Guatemala on the Lake Atitlan where it was just, oh my God, we had a beautiful view of the water, and it's like the kids were lining up, man. Literally, it was like as soon as someone will come, no gracias, and we have a conversation. So did we do no gracias? And so are we ready to order? Did you find no gracias? Man, it's excessive, and that's from what I see, what goes on in Cartagena, and that's just why I can't deal with that. I don't have to deal with that. And I don't think it's the same in Medellin. Yeah, people do ask for money. Yeah, because you got a lot of Venezuelans there. You got a lot of people doing bad. And again, like the video I did last week, yeah, it's good. Our dollar is strong. It's above 5 right now. I think it's still above 5 mil peso. But it's good for us if you're going in, spending some and leaving. If you staying and you buying, it's not good. And if you staying and they're desperate, they're just making them more desperate. Because now their peso's been devalued. So, I mean, right. Desperate people do desperate things. So they're doing what they can. And they know guys coming down. Some guys come down looking for love. Some guys really want to date a Colombiana. They watched 90 Day Fiance, which, by the way, I just watched. Watched it last night. Made it home just in time for it, too, man. That's my show. But, a lot of people go down there. Look at Tony. I got a few people like that, man. That I'm sure you get emails too. I got a couple of good stories I'm going to read too, man. One guy got.
Oh wow.
Bad. So I'm going to read his story shortly, but yeah, I don't think the begging is that bad in Medellin.
Okay.
It's there. Yeah. and it's in any, I won't call it a third world country, but I'll let other people.
Developing country,
I mean, it's a struggle. I mean, if our dollars are strong, they're suffering. Just remember that. Right. So, I mean, if you do have a lady down there, and have a lot of people who have significant others down there or fiancés, a lot of them, I want to hear their story. I want to hear how it goes, and I just want to give them the tools and the information to go safely, make it home for now, and then work on a K1 after that and bring her up here if that's your goal. I mean, I wouldn't, but
right.
I'd move down there before I bring somebody back here, but that's just me. But
right. And
to answer your question, I don't think it's worse in Medellin. I think it's worse in Cartagena from what I can tell.
Yeah. It's like and I've been to places like Sosua, and I thought that was bad. Man, this is like a triple, because they will follow you, pretty much rub up on you, especially those massage ladies on the beach. Now, that's one thing I wanted to say, because I know that I like Cartagena, and I always say because of the beach. But the beach can be a place where you can't really give the edge to Cartagena over Medellin really right now, because you can't really relax on the beach. Yes, there's a beach there, but you can't really relax because the massage ladies come on to you, massaging you, trying to, force themselves onto you. And man, and people sell you hats. You can never really get comfortable. So the beach is there, yes, but it kind of takes some points away from Cartagena when you saying Cartagena versus Medellin. Let me be honest, because really you can't get to relax on the main beach, like Hollywood Beach and Boca Grande. Now you could go to other parts of the beach where it's less people, and maybe you get more relaxation. But you kind of want to be around more people, though. You know what I'm saying? You want to be around everybody that's sitting down and enjoying, the little kids playing and people playing with the frisbees and stuff like that. But you're trying to throw a frisbee, and then somebody with a hat, hey, Poppy, you want to buy a hat? And now the frisbee come back and hit you in the face because, you paying attention to this guy with the hats, and you trying to catch a frisbee on the beach, and it's just like it becomes too much of a hassle. You know what I mean? So yep. I believe that Cartagena has to get that straight also. They got to get that straight also. They can say, hey, there's a rule. You can ask people to buy something on the beach, but only one time. If the person say no, you have to move. And if the policia see you harassing people on the beach, you get a fine, right? Or they ask you to leave the beach. Now you can't sell anything for the rest of the day. I think they should put that rule in there. I mean, that's what I would do if I was, in charge.
If that's possible. But is that possible? Is that possible for them to know who they're going to say? I only asked them once. No, I asked him. I mean, they out there, they're hustling. I mean, we call it hustling. That's how I grew up, getting that money. I get that. But from a tourist point of view, I know there's groups of girls, they pick Cartagena, not Medellin. They pick, and go figure, one of the groups, the girl got caught up at the airport. It's always something, man. Right. Been dealing with that mayor for a long time, man.
Yeah. And Los, the crypto king, is in the building. Salute to you, Los. Salute to you and all 80 people in the building watching Raze with the myth, the legend, dcbornrob-Erasing borders. And this is his channel right here, guys. We're gonna be trying to get him to 12,000 subscribers tonight into tomorrow. That's his channel right there. Please give him a sub. Find it in your heart. He's a legend. Giving us this news. Jonas, I went to that Sweet George's Cafe, and it was come on,
No, read it. I heard it. Hey, everybody got an opinion, man.
Hey, everybody. All right. I went to that Sweet George's Cafe, and it was the worst food we ever ate. I'm all for supporting the brothers, but out of a party of 3 Americans with 3 local chicas, we all called it one and done. Now, if you can believe that Jonas actually was there and ate, but hey, everybody got different taste buds, Jonas. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like McDonald's, and McDonald's is a huge industry. It makes a lot of money. Some people can't stand the taste of McDonald's. Some people can't stand the taste of Chinese food. So, like we say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, which I know Cartagena has some beautiful women. You know what I mean? Even maybe better than Medellin, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and everybody's taste buds are different. Jonas, I don't know if you want to add something.
Let me rebut that. I eat there all the time. If I'm there, probably every day as I go back and forth, and I'll stay in Laudeles and come back. I'll still come back to the Poblado location. Oh, if I'm in Poblado. But I think the food is excellent, outstanding. And to be able to get American food in another country that tastes like that, how he gets Venezuelans and Colombianos to make that food to taste, I'm telling you, it's good. Now, somebody else can tell me, anybody ever been to Medellin and been there, they can offer their opinion too. But he went and he just said he went with three local girls. Well, locals don't like American food, soul food. This is soul food now. And, you know, wings and macaroni and cheese. Man, that macaroni and cheese and those greens are the bomb. I don't know. Maybe they messed up on I don't know. I don't know what to tell them. But I'm telling you, maybe it was the three girls that didn't like it because they don't like American food. And they're not going to support an American business. That's why we need Americans to come down there. And I'll tell you this.
Right.
If there was no Sweet Georgia Cafe there, I would not go anymore.
Wow.
I would not go. I would not. I'm just telling my point of view. I would not go. That's my camaraderie. That's my, man. It's like, I mean, I was going through some stuff, man. And I had the brothers help me out, sat me down, talked to me, you know, and I have appreciated that ever since. So I've had a couple of comments, man. Does he pay you? No, I don't get paid. I support that business because if we don't support them, they'll go away. I sell to the restaurant industry.
Right.
And if you have a favorite restaurant that you love so much, go there, tip well, and go back again and tell your other friends to go too, because you're going to go back one day and the door going to be locked. I'm telling you, this happens in America all the time. And if you think it happens here in America, it's going to happen there too. You don't support brothers down there, then you left with Colombian restaurants, and good luck with that. Because I'm sorry, I don't like Colombian food. I don't like it. Oh, I've got more grief from that video I did about the food. Because I had some struggles while I was there, man. I won't even say what it was, but you can go back and look at food for DC Rob or whatever in Colombia and Medellin. No, I'm not feeling the food. I'm not feeling the arepa. You know, I'm an American like everybody else, and we got these. It's not that probably the food is bad. It's just not seasoned. And Americans are used to salt and seasoning. We like McDonald's. McDonald's spends billions of dollars they know what we taste to trick our taste buds to like the fries. It ain't nothing like a McDonald's fry.
Right.
And I'm telling you, the food at Sweet Georgia Cafe is good. But it's not only that, man. Again, he switched things up. He's got girls. I haven't been down there since then.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to air one of his videos from the Halloween party the other night. Yeah, you should have been there. I should have been there. But I forgot where we were. And I've been moving around so much. The past 2 months have been so busy. I would get off the plane and go, excuse me, where am I? And they go, you in Terminal B? No, what city is this? I don't know where I was. Where am I? What is this? Okay. I got you. Now I recognize. Okay, now I know where the car rental place is.
Yes. And it is Coors Light, Tim Hill. It's look to all 100 people now in the building watching Raze with the newest legend in his YouTube travel game, DC Born Rob. Man, let me see. Santiago, Chile is better than both Medellin and Cartagena. Hey, I haven't been to neither one of those places. Well, I've been to Santiago, Chile. Oh, you talk about Chile? Yeah. Big Mike always talk about Chile. You know,
Big Mike in here.
Big Mike, you about to blow up the spot, Big Mike. You know, you're about to blow up. The Pookies and Raze is about to go there, Big Mike.
Yep.
That money throwing, and as far as the Pookies and Raze out there in Medellin, have you ran into any Pookies and Raze throwing money out there in Medellin? DC Born Rob, you know, what do you got to say? You know about the Passport Bros, right? What do you got to say about the Passport Bros going out to certain places and throwing money and causing inflation and all of that stuff? Do you have an opinion on that?
I haven't seen brothers throwing money up in the air of my own. I've seen the Pookies and Raze come out, and you know, it's a personal choice by me. Since early 1990, I haven't said the N-word. That's for me,
right?
And I'm used to hearing it. Of course, obviously, I grew up, you know, but to eliminate it from my vocabulary was, and I haven't even slipped since 1990. So when I go there and I hear it used, I mean, I'm going to hear it. I'm like, you know, somebody's going to say it and disguise it, but it's, to me personally, maybe I'm getting too old where it's offensive to hear the way that it's used down there.
Right.
You go to another country and you call yourself that, I'm not a fan of that. But I mean, everybody, you know, it's changed over the years. The more videos,
Right.
not my videos, not your videos, but the videos of the guys going down with the camera, just, you know, creep camming and just sneaking peeks. And, you know, you look at this guy, 40,000 hits. And I look and go, damn, this must have been up a while. No, 2 days? What?
Right. Yes.
What?
It's tempting to do it. It's tempting to do it, you know.
I mean, I'm not going to do it. I mean, I know people to do it, and most of those to do that and to do well in it don't show their face. And, you know, because probably, I hope they know, some of them are underage. Some of those girls are underage, and you're not supposed to be filming people in public anyway. I mean, if it's passing, it's passing. When you focusing on their butt. And shoot, I was supposed, man, I'm sorry. If somebody else is watching this, call me. I'm supposed to interview somebody that had his camera almost snatched, and I forgot. I've been running around so much, but yeah, you can't just walk around. I mean, I don't get the warm and fuzzies walking around with a camera like this. Not without, like the last time I went, I had security, I had Carlton, I had Hammer Time, I had a couple of viewers with us, walking with us in the air, because I'm focusing on myself talking, and I can't watch somebody hit me from, you know, from behind. Cops are no cops, and sometimes the cops will rip you off. So, you know, that's not a city thing. That's a, you know, that's just a country thing. That the whole country's like that.
Yeah. Now let's go back. Well, I know what you said. You know, you said if it wasn't for Sweet George's Cafe, you said you wouldn't return back to Medellin. Now, what concerns do you have about Medellin for you to say that if it wasn't, if let's say if Sweet George's Cafe shut down tomorrow, which I hopefully it doesn't, hopefully it stays open for eternity, but let's just say if it did, why wouldn't you make a trip back out to Medellin?
Well, that spot meant something to me. I mean, like I said, they were there when I needed that help, and I just became friends. And I go back to the old spot in Laureles, when there was no Poblado.
Right.
And just all the events, man. 4th of July, there was something. Memorial Day, there was something. There, he does it right, man. He does it like I would want it to be done. Live music. You want live music? You want karaoke? You want the girls? What you want? What you want? He gave it to you. You know. You brothers just need to go over and support at night. When I say brothers, I mean traveling brothers. I don't mean black. I mean anybody who's traveling.
Yes.
Don't think just because it's a black-owned business, don't go there if you're not black. That don't make any sense.
Right.
There's something for everybody there, and it's like going to Canada. You don't have that consciousness of being black all the time. You know what I mean? You feel comfortable. I was there the whole time, never felt insecure. Well, a little bit one time. Never got pissed at anybody except one time, and that was another American.
Oh,
so,
yeah, exactly.
Never had a problem with anybody down there. And again, I speak enough to get by. You should speak Spanish if you're going to go there. You should speak some. But why would I go? Because I can go to Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Dominican, Thailand, Philippines. I can go anywhere in the world I want to go.
Cuba, like you were just there. You in Cuba, yes. Was it lit real quick?
Cuba.
Yeah, Cuba. I got the feeling that you like Cuba a bit, but yeah, go ahead. Continue on while you wouldn't go back.
Love Cuba. Struggle's real. You think Colombia hurting for money? Man, when I came back, I was like, man, I'll never complain about standing in line again.
Right.
I mean, that lasted about a month. Now I'm back to complaining again. But it's an experience I think everybody should have, man, just because a lot of people don't know they can go to Cuba. So, you know, just watch those videos, man, learn about the money. The money's, it was 90 to 1, their peso. Now it's 120, I think, as of a couple of weeks ago. Because I'm constantly sending people to my guide. So there are people that want to go. I would definitely say I put that on the list. But there's so many places to go, man, even in the United States, man. I'm missing 14 states. I've been to 34 states. 36 states. I want to see them all. So before I go back to there, why not go to a state I haven't been here? I mean, there's just too many places to go, you know. Right. And why risk my life? I'm not partaking in those things anyway, and I'm not out late at night. Then when I lived there, yeah, I set up on that corner it was called Another Restaurant across from Yetis Park and 2 doors down from Gusto's, if you know where that is, if they know, the viewers know where it is. I sat on that corner, man. I go to dance classes on Calle de Sur. It's just a block away from the park. Walk over to 10th and another block over to the park, and then I sat there, drank my double vodka. She knew what I wanted when I came in, had my popcorn ready. My food was good.
Yes,
I was
yes.
a regular, and I just watched the scenes. And I'm going to tell you, when I first went there, I didn't know prostitution was legal. I didn't know all these girls. I mean, they weren't all prostitutes. I know they weren't. Some of them were
Right.
just, I mean, I would assume that they just regularly out with guys. It's just parties. Not until, you know, a couple of years later did it get really overexposed to where,
Yes.
you know, it's just a sex pat location.
Right.
And it's legal. So for people who complain, you know, about guys going down there for that, it's legal. So
it's legal, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's legal.
it's like saying complain to somebody going to LA to smoke weed. It's legal.
Mm-hmm.
So leave them alone. I mean, that's what they want to do, and the girls want the money. Now, when they start the drugging and all that stuff, then that's different.
Well,
but
you brought it up. He's gonna get to that. You know my favorite thing, that's scopolamine. You know, and you've done many videos on people getting drugged and robbed out there. And man, like it's become a pandemic, and I say that Medellin is the scope capital of the world. And also Bogota. I hear stories out there in Bogota also, and now Cartagena is starting to pick up. I think them girls are going over from Medellin and going down to Cartagena and using the scopolamine on guys out there in Cartagena also. But man, you know, and also they have another drug called ketamine also. So scopolamine, ketamine, those drugs are used to knock you out. And like I said, I've enjoyed your series of video that you've had on your channel about the victims. Now, to this day, you know, me doing videos on it, you doing multiple videos on it. For the love of God, how do you think, why do guys keep getting got like that? You know, because you have enough videos on it. I have enough videos on it. And other YouTube creators have videos on it. How do guys keep getting got? As you say, that's your line, getting got. Like what is your, because and matter of fact, this one guy, I played a video on my I played a recording on my channel a few weeks ago. He said he's seen all the videos, he's seen the robbery videos, he's seen the scopolamine videos, and he still got scoped. He still got scopolamine by the beauty out there. So why do you think guys fall into that trap? Is it because of the beauties look so good that they are just so seductive, so seductive to the guys that they just willing to take the risk and lose all types of common sense?
I mean, guys want to see what they want to see, want to hear what they want to hear. Girls know what they want to hear and know what they want to see. And I say this many a times, anybody can get got. Well, and it doesn't have to be from that. It can be from getting ripped off from a taxi. That's getting got. It can be ripped off in numerous different ways. And, you know, a lot of it is those who want to date and they want to go down. And this is something I'm going to do a video on this too. Don't be shy. Don't be too shy to interact with other tourists. If you want to go by yourself, and there are a lot of people, I know a lot of my viewers are going down by themselves, and they're going down first time by themselves. It's the allure. Maybe they met somebody online, and then they watch the videos and just try to be safe. But yeah, I'm getting ready to read a story, man, and that story and Tony's story. Red flag. Alarm, red flags. But you know, you get what you get finessed.
Right.
You get finessed. You got worked. I mean, it's as simple as that. From somebody picking your pocket to the same. Anybody can get got, man. I've seen it in Paris. I saw somebody lose. What is it? 550 euros. I mean, back then a euro was stronger than a dollar.
Yes.
Man, 3-card Monte. Hell, excuse me. I'm 16. I used to go from DC up to New York all the time. I'd stay in the Tribeca. I stay on Canal at the Holiday Inn in Chinatown.
Right.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna leave it. Keep up. This is a while ago. So okay, I'm going uptown. I'm going up Times Square. I'm gonna take the NR. I'm gonna take $40 with me. I go up Times Square and I see the cups and the pea. You know, the little pea and the 3 little cups. Move the cups. And I was like, man, this. And I sat there 30 minutes and next thing you know, I go 40. That's it. And he's got, give me the 40. When I put it up 40, I was wrong. I was like, And at that moment, I knew I got. Because then I
Right.
realized everybody here is in on this. And when you go down there, it's the same thing. It's the taxi driver. It could be the boyfriend dropping her off. You don't know. I mean, because, and this is something that I was told by someone there, that guys try to be cheap, try to bargain, you know, and the people that you bargaining with, like you go on Gusto's or this Park or something, you can't bargain. It is what it is, you know, or you go to a casa, it is what it is. You out on the street and you start bargaining. Well, the girls you bargaining with are working you, you know.
Exactly.
I would say, I mean, it don't even matter what I say. I'm not even going to say it because guys going to go and they're going to do it. And, you know, I'm going to read a story about them or watch some, you know.
They're giving you content.
It's futile at this point, you know.
They're going to give you content, man. They're going to give you content, you know.
I don't want that kind of content.
DC Born Rob show, you know.
I don't want that content. I want content I can monetize. I don't monetize that stuff, man. Anytime I got to report that, that's not good news. But it's something that you need to know before you go down. I think I would want to know, you know. People say everything's so bad. I'm gonna tell you, don't listen to what everybody say. Everything a certain way, man. I thought even from watching the news before I went to San Francisco, homeless everywhere. They breaking into Walgreens and smashing grabs, and ain't the experience I had. You know, it's just not the experience we had. It's just not. We don't go. I mean, there's Walgreens everywhere, and I didn't see any smashing grabs. I mean, is there homeless there? Yeah. Is there? Is there?
Yes.
But is it as what the media makes it out to be?
Right.
Probably not. So people told me don't go to Honduras. We went to Honduras, not a problem. Don't go to El Salvador, MS-13. Don't go there because went there, didn't have a problem. Because where we go, we don't have those problems, and we know how to move. And I'm going with a girl.
Right.
So I got something extra to worry about. I got to worry about me and bringing home the mom.
Right.
Bringing home the kid's mom. So. And safely, so you just got to play it for what it is. It doesn't matter what we say; people are still going to go, and I get that. So if you're going to go, just go safely, but don't be shy. And I don't mean just shy about the girls. Don't never be shy about girls because you miss some opportunities if you shy, man. I'm in sales, and I ask until I get the right
Right.
If you say no, it means you don't understand. I need to explain this again. Wait a minute, let me. I got to tell you again, but there, just you have to adhere to certain rules. So just adhere to those rules. Guys are still going to go.
Yes, they are.
Guys are still going to slip. Guys are going to slip. And even if you don't slip, there are people that are good. Just like I got taken there. I got pickpocketed when I was like 13. And I remember those things. So I'm extra not trustworthy. And you from New York. I don't trust nobody till I trust you. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't trust everybody. Now I'm friendly, but I'm not, I'm friendly everywhere, by the way, but except Atlanta. I can't be friendly in Atlanta. But it's a whole nother story.
A whole nother story, a whole nother can of worms, to open up.
Yeah. Straight brother can't be friendly in Atlanta. You just can't. Sorry, Atlanta.
And salute to you, Booker T. What's good, fam? I appreciate both of you guys' channels. Yes. And thank you. This is DC Born Rob, the one and only DC Born Rob. And salute to all 125 people now in the building watching Raze and the living legend now. I call him, DC Born Rob. Razer, I'm here in Chile. Is a Big Mike. If you listen to Big Mike, it is. Salute to my brother, Ajim. All right, Ajima's World. Gil, a.k.a. MMA fan. 3 and 10. Salute to you, Ajima's World. Salute to you and your channel. Love Without Borders. Is this a spin-off of your channel right here? Love Without Border. You are right. When I was in Barranquilla, Colombia, people were asking directions, thinking that I am Colombian. Keeping your mouth shut can help you to move around even in dangerous areas. So keep your mouth shut, guys. Do not go up there yapping too much and let them know that you're not from there. And unfortunately, we had a incident out there with Timothy Reed out there in Barranquilla, which DC Born Rob did a great job on, bringing to awareness and, trying to help the family, the Reed family, which I appreciate you for that, DC Born Rob. Hopefully we'll have some real closure to that case.
On that, and just like every other case down there, when it comes to violence with an American, First of all, you're going to get no help from the U.S. Embassy. You're going to get no help from your government. And this is good. I'm glad, because I was going to come on tonight to say F. Raphael Warnock on my own channel. But since I'm here, I'm going to say it. Screw him and the dumbass. Sorry.
Go ahead. Say it.
And Herschel Walker. You got a goofball. Right? Did anybody watch that debate? Yeah, one debate.
Uh-huh.
And it was a fool versus a BSer.
Uh-huh.
A fool just rambling, man. He just, the water over here, there's air moving. It's just straight up nonsense, man. It's a shame they put him up to run against Raphael Warnock, and I bring him up for this reason, because when Timothy Reed was murdered, he did absolutely nothing. And no one can say that he didn't know about it, because, oh, trust me, I know he went. We have to, when you deal with this and you have to deal with the embassy, you have to send forms from the family signing that it's okay for me to get information, that it's okay for somebody else to get information, for them to share that personal information from the embassy. The embassy automatically, if you die, and I'm talking to the viewers there, if you die in Colombia and your family calls the embassy, they're going to send you a list that goes, okay, well, you can do this and that, and here's a list of lawyers and all that stuff. Good luck. We will help you and tell you where the body is and how to bring the body back. You're not getting jacked done by this government. And maybe if you're famous or something, our government can step in. But Raphael Warnock, number one, let him down. This is a Morehouse grad. Right. Timothy Reed was a Morehouse grad, and so is Warnock. And has the nerve to be preaching in Martin Luther King's church. Man, I'm so pissed at him. And what a worthless politician, man. All of them, and the brothers and the ones in Maryland, man, just worthless. If you listen to that debate, Herschel Walker is just nonsense, just jibber jabber. I mean, a monkey could have said something better than him, man. So a seal, listen to a seal, could have made more sense than Herschel Walker did. Now, Warnock, though, asked him the questions. 70% of the questions he didn't answer. He just talked around in a circle. I sat on a plane, which, by the way, is when I watch your stuff, man, when I'm running or walking, because your stuff is long. So I gotta put it in on long term, man. But marathon, he was just all over the place, man. It took me an hour and a half to watch a 55-minute, if I'm not mistaken. Go watch that debate. It's 53 or 55 minutes. It took me an hour and a half because I had to keep running back and go, wait. What was the question? Right. Well, I had to keep going back because he didn't answer it. And man, and even Herschel Walker had a couple of good zingers. I'm gonna tell you this: Herschel Walker won that debate in my eyes, but that'd be one time I would not vote. I'm not telling anybody in Atlanta not to vote, because I vote. I voted last week. I voted early. I would say vote because a lot of people died for that privilege, but now it's useless. I don't want to get political, but I'm bringing this up because it's Warnock and he's useless. And if you get stuck down there from your state and you think that your representatives are going to help you, because I've had to deal with the representatives in Maryland too. And I physically went to the Ecuadorian embassy myself. But they don't, and they're in town. They're in DC, just so happen to be where the embassies are. So I figure out.
Yes, and guys, and for people that don't know, we talk about Timothy Reed, who lost his life in Barranquilla, and DC Rob is doing all he can to try to help the situation out. You can't help Timothy Reed because he's dead right now, because he was supposedly robbed, but he got killed out there. A brother, he bought a building out there. And mysteriously, when he handed over the money to the people he was purchasing the building from, I think the very next day or the next 2 days or 3 days, some people on the motos rolled up on him, pulled out the gun, and robbed them, but shot him also. And DC Born Rob was trying to get to the bottom of it, so that's why he was talking about his the person running for the Senate or Congress now.
He was already a senator.
The Senate, yes.
He's running for re-election right now.
Yeah, so he was saying, sometimes, guys, you got to be careful, because if you got something happen to you abroad, overseas, you might not get the help that you need, to get you out of harm's way. And right now he's talking about the two brothers in Ecuador who is locked up, and you've been trying to get them out, So this is what DC Born Rob is referring to, guys. That's why y'all gotta go to his channel. Y'all gotta go to DC Born Rob's channel, give him a sub. We're trying to get him to 12,000 subscribers. Like I said, if you get yourself in the jam out there abroad, hopefully DC Born Rob will find out. And I always tell people, I told my mother, if I ever get into something in Dominican Republic, Thailand, Colombia, send DC Born Rob a super chat when he's live and say, DC Born Rob, Raze is in trouble abroad. He needs your help. You know, so DC Born Rob is the man for this. And salute to you, Brock Lesnar. Love both your channels. Keep it up, guy. That's my guy, Brock Lesnar. Oh man, it feels so good. Salute to all 130 people in the building watching Raze with DC Born Rob. Sounds like gladiator school. If I got to be on guard, that's not a vacation. Well, yeah. I mean, you know.
Hey.
But the thing is about Medellin is that it looks so beautiful, right? Like it feels good. The atmosphere, the city and the mountains, right? It just the beautiful woman. You can't deny the beautiful woman, you know. But those beauties, they be trying to scope you, bandana. That's the problem, you know. But and of course not all, but you know what I mean. DC Born Rob is an excellent reporter out of Medellin. Just don't end up being featured on his channel due to drugging. Yeah, that's what I keep saying. Don't end up on his channel, Big Mike.
Big Mike, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, he out there in Chile. That's why.
Yeah, I see him on your channel. Yeah. Shout out to Big Mike. Shout out to all your viewers, by the way, man. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, and and anybody that, like I said, hasn't subscribed to DC Born Rob, please, his channel is inside the chat. Yeah, the begging at the clock tower in Playa Hollywood is bad. Yes, if they just DC Born Rob, if they can just get rid of that begging, I think you would take a trip out there. I know you say you won't go out there, but if they put a rule and got the begging down to a minimum, I think you may be able to take a trip out there. The reason being is because they're banning the 2 guys on the moto. They're banning 2 men on the moto. You know how it goes out there, Colombia, with the motos. I say beware of the motos right there. They're banning 2 men on the motos for 1 month. And they are banning motos for entering the clock tower area in general because they know what's going on. I think you might like it, DC Born Rob, but they have to get rid of the begging on that beach. You know, but I understand you said it's too hot, you know, for the most part.
I was getting ready to say that's the second reason, man. I'm coming from Houston. I don't want to go from the pot to the frying pan. I don't like humidity. Well, I got to go outside, and then 30 minutes later, I feel like I need a shower. I might as well stay in. I got you.
The begging in Boca Chica, DR is really bad. Yeah, I hear about Boca Chica. Shout out to Freedom. I was on his channel the other day. Boca Chica is just, oh man, you probably wouldn't know about that, DC Born Rob. The begging in Parque Jerez, mad females over there begging, Pampers walking up and down the area. They mostly down by Domino's and KFC. Well, same as the clock tower area.
Those I think those people are more so because you'll see a lot of indigenous there too. They're out there with their babies and handing out chiclets and stuff. And be careful, the guys, the family, even kids holding the candy bar, got the thing around their neck. You don't realize it's around their neck. So while they're holding this tray, this hand can conveniently go in your pocket. You think both hands still there. So be careful of them guys. But I think a lot of those are indigenous and a lot of them are Venezuelans too. I know what he's referring to. I don't think there's just the good guys. You know what I mean? Appreciate you, NYC King.
NYC King, that's a subscriber, a new subscriber right there. Hey, y'all guys, please subscribe. We're trying to get DC Born Rob to 12K tonight or tomorrow, into tomorrow, into the end of the week, on replay. People are laughing right now. The begging in Medellin is no worse than in DC or other U.S. cities. Ajima's World, you believe so? There is begging in New York City too. These people are annoying at the gas station sometimes. But I just think it's hardcore in Cartagena. They follow you. You know what I mean? Like I said, I always say I don't want to have to backslap nobody. I'm trying to avoid backslapping people out there. And
don't want to do that.
Don't want to do that.
Not at home. Yeah, it's not like you at home where you have certain safety precautions. Even after you slap them, what's going to happen. Chances are you're going to get away with it here. There. You don't know who you slapping, man. Everybody, some people connected. You got to be careful.
Some people connected, yes. I've been interested in traveling to Colombia for years. And salute to you, Tim Howard. I see what you're saying. Set the tone, but still, these people are relentless out there. I've been interested in traveling to Colombia for years, but the circle of friends I travel with gets easily hypnotized by the beauties, and I feel I'll be watching out for them the entire trip. Oh, yeah. So you might have to take a solo trip, D-Hick. Take a solo trip, right? What you got to say about that, DC Born?
You that friend I said everybody needs, but you need to get your night too. Yeah, if you with that type of crew that's going to get out there wilding, yeah, I wouldn't go because Because guess what? I mean, you're gonna get caught up right along with them. You know, if you got to deal with the police, and I don't know if anybody ever had to deal with the police in another country. It ain't fun. I've had to deal with it in Mexico. I got hemmed up. I had to deal with Dubai briefly. Believe it or not, Dubai. I'm like, hey, dude, this the international peace sign, by the way. Hey, hey, I don't know what. Hey, what? You know, even because you can't speak the language. And first of all, everybody who goes down, I don't care where you go, Central and South America, you need to speak some Spanish. You got to speak something, man. I mean, I don't know how people do it. And there's a lot of guys, man, they make it work using Google Translate. I could not imagine. It's hard enough to understand what's on a girl's mind here in the U.S. I'm going to go to another country where I can't speak the same language. And it's going to work out.
Right. I mean, you're right. You know, using Google.
You got to learn language.
Yes. I prefer the beggars over being God. Well, yeah, as long as the beggars don't try to get you. You know what I'm saying, Tim? You know, Nate in your state. Good evening to both of these newscasters. Keep doing the good work. Yeah, salute to you and shout out to you and your channel, Nate in your state. And
shout out, Nate.
Yes, and salute to all 135 people now in the building watching Raze and DC Born Rob. Please give this man, DC Born Rob, a sub tonight. 12,000 subs. He's nearing it. And Kevin, Medellin, much nicer than Cartagena. So there's one for Medellin for Medellin. Medellin, much nicer than Cartagena. Yes, there's one. And I see a couple of super chats. I'm gonna get you right now. The more kids ask me for money at the clock tower, the more I reply with, "Yo, I'm not your father. Are you?" Oh, come on. Okay, yeah, you know, I'm trying not to get the yellow dollar sign, DC Born Rob, but you know, it's inevitable. You know, the longer I go, you know, I'll be like, I got the green dollar sign for the stream, but the longer I stay on, that yellow dollar sign is inevitable. Yes. All right. Let me get to a couple of super chats. I always say I'm going to give preference to the super chats, you know, because that's, man, so many people in the comment section. Oh my goodness. We got Mr. G's World gives a $2 donation to the Raze Survey Fund. I gotta pop open a new one. And Mr. G, Rob, give us a rundown on buying property in Colombia. Okay. Let me
yeah. Well, I can't. That's one I can't answer. I don't have any. I can get you in touch with somebody. That's one thing. I don't have all the answers, but I know some people that do. But I mean, I know people that have bought not necessarily property, but condos. But it's a challenge. And that's nothing that can be just given out on a channel like this anyway. You need to speak to somebody, and it needs to be serious, whether it's an attorney or just somebody who's done it already. So you know. Hit me up via email and maybe I can help with getting you in touch with somebody else. But yeah, I wouldn't buy any purchase there, so I never investigated really.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's a question right there. So, you know, let me see. We got hopefully. So, Mr. G, you know, go to his channel and send him a message. Right, he could contact DC Born Rob. Where they could contact you, DC Born Rob?
Yeah, DC Born Rob Group at gmail.com. dcbornrob@gmail.com.
Yes, and he can hook you up with somebody. You know, he's not lying up here and saying he knows all the answers that, you know, I'm going to tell you how to buy a property. He's not going to lie to you like that. He's upfront and honest and saying that he will hook you up with somebody that can help you buy a property out there. In Strill Life, I know you know this guy, Strill Life. $10.
Strill Life is down the block. Strill, you need to take me out and give me a drink here, man. He's here in Houston.
Yes, Strill Life. Shout out to both you all. Next round on me. Oh yes, donation to the Raze Survey Fund. Are you drinking? What was you drinking, DC Born Rob?
It was the last little bit. I had one shot of vodka left before I left town.
Oh, okay. I was
lucky to find that in the freezer when I came back. I haven't had a chance to go shopping.
Salute to you in your channel, Strill Life. I know you haven't released in a while, but you had some epic videos coming out of Medellin, you know. So salute to you in your channel, Strill Life.
Yeah, Strill is good with just editing in general, man. He's good. He's real good, man. And I call him Mr. Gadget too. You name it, man.
Mr. Gadget. And Jupiter Jazz sends $2 donation to the Raze Survey Fund. DC Born Rob, the GOAT. Shout out from Space City. Where is Space City?
You here in Houston? Well, we may not see his response for a little bit, but yeah, I need to have a crew of guys here in Houston We need to do a guys' night out.
That's why I wore a pouch under my pants. Okay, Jay Quite. All right, this first time he's seeing you here, but salute to you, man. Thank you for pulling up. Yeah, you gotta wear a pouch sometime and
Believe
hide the
that.
money in the
Believe
pouch.
that pouch is no. Yeah, so just people say, well, they pat for the pouch. Well, I ain't never been patted for the pouch, and they feel that they probably wouldn't know. You got to put, man. Unfortunately, I mean, when I first moved to Texas 22 years ago, I was like, man, Mexico is just 6 hours away.
Right.
I'm gone. So I actually did tours to Mexico, man. Tours. The bus from Houston on down. So, I mean, I was across the border all the time, but before I would cross, I would let somebody know, hey, even my mom, I'm going across. I'm here.
Yes.
Or, let's always let somebody know where you're going. Somebody needs to know. Don't come up missing for a while. And it goes back to being shy. You're going to be shy. First of all, you can't be shy with the girls because you won't do well. First of all, why be shy anyway? But you can't be shy with the brothers too. Go to Sweet Georgia Cafe. Go to another place, man. Just start talking wherever you are. Just start talking to people. Now, keep in mind, don't try. I'm not saying trust everybody because I don't trust until I do. So, but still, talk to other people. You know what I mean? Get to know people, and they, you'll find out. I mean, if you're a good judge of character, you'll find out who's true or not. But you got to meet people, man. You got to be involved. You can't go down there by yourself. I personally suggest if this is your first international travel, you going down for girls, don't go by yourself. People, you know what? I still say that they're gonna do what they want to do. So
yes,
guys still gonna go. I get it. So I just do what I can to keep you safe, and then just hope I don't end up reading your story because I'm telling you, I read the stories. Raze reads the stories. And we don't report. If we reported what we saw, none of you, a lot of you guys would not go.
Bingo.
You just would straight up not go. If we reported what I saw today.
Yes.
And the video I got, if we were really the news every day, you would not go.
Yes. let me and salute to you. And I see another super chat, Dro. The Venezuelans. Yes, the Venezuelans are out there heavy. But I want to piggyback over what you just said, Free Society. I'm gonna get to all your comments, most of your guys' comments. That's DC Born Rob channel right there. Again, and I see you, Pathfinder Eating on Earth. I see you. Like I said, I want to get to these super chat first. J Love, $4.99 super chat donation to the Raze Salvation Fund. What up, Raze and DC Born Rob? I have more info for you, Raze. Oh, you know where to send it? Instagram, Raze X. I'm gonna fill her up. J Love, $4.99 donation.
The famous J Love. The J Love is hard to get on here, man. I bet you try to bring him on because look, who knows more than J Love about Colombia and both sides, man. He's got family there. I think his mom's Colombian, and he lived there. And I think he's back in the States right now. I don't know where he is. Or did I see he said he was in Bogota or something like that? But he's got the knowledge, man. It was difficult to getting him on camera. You guys, you need to know how difficult it is to get the good interviews. It's very difficult to get people to come on and tell their story. Shout out to Tony on that too. Even though a bunch of people dogged him and dogged a lot of interviews that I've done in the past too, and they call them whatever they call them. There's not flattering because guys will be judgmental. That's one reason people don't tell their stories. And that's the number one reason I think more people get got because they didn't hear the stories of other people before them that got.
Yes.
So now you got people telling you.
Yes.
And people want to clown them. So, I say everybody can get something out of everybody else's story, whether it's a misfortune or not. But he came on and told your story and either you can get something out of it or
right.
You can always get something out of it.
You could get something out of Tony's story. That's Tony right there. Tony Rome is in the building.
What's up, man?
Speak of the devil. Well, speak of the angel. Tony Rome. Salute to you.
Shout out to Tony. Yeah. Shout out to Tony. Tony, I will tell you this, stepped up too, and I haven't gotten back with him in a while. For the brothers too, because Ronell, one of the brothers who are incarcerated in Ecuador, asked me, did I know anybody that did 3D, and he does 3D animation.
3D animation, yes.
They wanted a schematic of the grounds, what their 125 acres look like, and he did it. I had to slow him up because some things have changed. But But yeah, shout out to a special thanks for Tony for that. And, you know, it's things like that people don't know.
Right.
You don't know how much he's helped, and hopefully his story did help some people. I have a couple of comments I want to read. I'm gonna start reading some good comments.
Yeah. I mean, I passed a bunch of comments. I'm getting to the super chats, but I'm about to try to get through the comments. Tips always the doorman. I mean, my tip always the doorman when you stand. He got the hookup and look out for you. Yes, make Ramon Castro. Thank you for pulling up, and all 135 people in the building. Yes, you are right, Ramon. You are right. And we have another super chat. Like I said, I'm gonna get to the super chats. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get Philly Dom. Philly Dom is in the building. Yo, Philly Dom, it was great meeting you for the first time. Well, we didn't meet in person, but we met on YouTube platform yesterday. And man, it was a great talking to you. I had a great chat. I was in the park, and hey, Philly Dom, you the man. You the man. Philly, you the man, Philly Dom. Thank you for that nice talk we had out there. And guys, Philly Dom, if you don't know Philly Dom, you got to go over to his channel too, man. He is a true digital nomad. He goes everywhere. I don't know if he's coming back to the Matrix, aka USA, ever. You know what I'm saying? But Mr. Jets all day. Oh my God. Mr. Jets all day. How can I ever repay you, Mr. Jets? I gotta pop over the new one, DC Born.
That's a big one. I wish I had that drink.
Man. I might have to pop open the spice, oh man, the oak barrel. But I'm not gonna do that because in the morning the room gonna be spinning. I'm gonna be going crazy. So I'm gonna just stick to the cervezas right now. $20, Mr. Jets donation. Raze Cerveza Fund. Salute brother Raze and Rob. I feel good anywhere in Cartagena and soon Medellin because of y'all channels. Yes.
Much thanks, Mr. Jets all day. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you.
That's what I like to hear, man. And I gotta sip to this.
There's some good guys, man. I'm telling you, we have some good viewers, man. Tim Howard, we have some good viewers, man. Shout out to all you guys.
And let me remember we was talking about things if we were really fear mongering, like I had a guy in a park. I was doing my pull-ups in a park and doing that thing. Cool guy from the gym, and he came up to me and said, "I just got back from Cartagena, Raze. You know, he knows my channel, and we always say what's up. And I just got back from Cartagena 3 days ago. Perfectly fine, perfectly safe. I said, yeah, great. And but the thing is, if we really wanted to fearmonger, if I really wanted to fearmonger, I would report everything that goes on in Cartagena that's outside that clock tower area. I don't do that. First of all, it's not my place to do it. I let the Colombian news reporters do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? If I really want to go out there and have a great time, I'm staying out of that stuff, because that stuff, if y'all go to certain Colombian news sites, and y'all, what they say, not convert, what's the name for it? Translate from Spanish to English. Y'all see what really goes down out there. Y'all will be horrified. I don't report that stuff because, like I said, I do not want to make y'all don't want to go out to these places. To Cartagena's credit, they are protecting the tourist area. That's why a lot of you guys don't know about that stuff, which I'm happy they're putting that rule in. Hey, DC Rob, do you know Cartagena put a rule in saying nightclubs got to close on Sunday and Monday at 12 midnight because of the insecurity? And, all the other days, Friday, Saturday, 3 a.m., and the other days at 1 a.m. And there's a reason for this, because there's insecurity in the whole city. But I don't report on that other stuff. I just report on, tourists getting robbed, your chain, the money throwers. If I really wanted to fearmonger, I can fearmonger. You know what I mean? Y'all would never go back. But credit to Cartagena, they have protected the tourist area as best they can. And like I said, I have some people, if you hit me up with Instagram, RazeX, that you can go hang out with, that are locals out there in Cartagena that will keep you safe when you visit Cartagena. But yes, go ahead, DC Born Rob. I know I've been rambling on for the last few minutes, and
no, you're right. We don't put up everything we see. Some of the stuff we see is straight nuts. Yes. I mean, just the facts, the way that they treat police, and the way that we can't report everything that we see, because we would wait. A lot of people were going. I mean, and you would stop watching my channel. You stop thinking about going. You start thinking about going somewhere else. But I don't just want you to go to Colombia. I want you to travel anywhere outside of your city. Most people don't leave their own city, let alone leave their own state. So if you enjoy this country, man, this country is alive. We have there's the one freedom we do have, and I feel comfortable in saying I feel free to go from one state to another. You can get in your car and drive. You can get a mega bus and go. You can go from what's that? You can get on a bullet from New York and go down to DC and vice versa, $100 and styling and comfort. You can go a lot of places. You can go to Cuba. It's not expensive. You can go to, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras. Go to these places, man. Costa Rica. I love them all. But if you don't go, you won't know. And by going, you change your perspective. You change when you stay in one spot, all you see is your perspective from what you see from this one spot. But put yourself in another spot and you will see that things look different from there. You know? Right. So travel, but don't watch the news. Don't watch the Colombian news. I mean, I'll watch it and I'll still go. But again, I'm not out there at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, I start early. At my age too, I start early and end early. I start early and go strong. I'm going strong, and then all of a sudden, okay, it's time to turn in. Okay, and I'm up for breakfast the next morning. Right. At 3 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden by yourself, and you get separated by your party or separated from your friends, and you get brought over here, and all of a sudden the girl says, "Can I bring a friend?" I mean, you know, it's just if you watch enough of these videos, if you've been watching me for any period of time, if you've been watching Raze for any period of time, then you have a better understanding as to how to move. People still going to go there, and I'm telling you, I am not the same after one drink. So I don't think most people, and I've managed numerous bars, you are not the same after one drink. And after that first drink, you feel more inclined to have the second, and then the third. And whatever else you're doing, and don't go there doing something else, and you get hemmed up that way too. It's I mean, you have to treat travel for what it is, man. It's for me, it's meditation. It's meditative. It's an enjoyment to enjoy different cultures, see how they live and talk to them. And you know, man, I talk to every Uber driver, no matter where we are. It seems like every Uber driver in America is not from America. So I like to get to talk to them and hear where they're from. And I've been there. Yeah. I'm from Cuba. Oh, I've been to Cuba. I'm from Colombia. Where was I? Shooting. I just met somebody and he said, at a show. Where was I? He said, "Oh yeah, I'm from Colombia." I said, "Oh yeah, I lived in Medellin for years." So we start talking. But then you can't relate it unless you go. But I'm just saying, go. I can't tell anybody why to go and why not to go, but I would say try to enjoy some other things while you're there too. Man, it changes your perspective on life. You get a different point of view. That's all.
Yes. And everything not gonna be 100% perfect and rosy every time, but you know, you need a different look. Even if it's not 100% perfect, you still might like it better than your place in the Matrix, aka USA. You know what I'm saying? Norman says, "What up, Raze?" Salute to you, Norman. Salute to, like I said, once again, thank you, Mr. Judge, for that $20 super chat. Is it Anthony Cruz asks, is it safe to walk around with my iPhone 12 Pro using a translator app to pick up chicas? LML, laughing my A off. Dudes will still attempt this. Yes, you know, and you're gonna wind up on DC Born Rob's channel. You know, if you do, you know, and that's what we're trying to avoid. You know, why are those?
He's just kidding. He's just kidding. I had to read. Okay, he's like laugh out loud with JK. Okay, yeah.
Why are those brothers locked up? And yes, you're gonna have to go to his channel and go through his epic playlist, DC Born Rob's epic playlist. Mr. G's World, salute to you, and once again, salute. Thank you for that super chat. You're gonna have to go through, and he has the story of it's hard. You know, we can't really explain it in its entirety on this live right now. But the brothers were locked up in Ecuador for a certain reason. So you're going to have to go to his channel and search it. And he has like 4 or 5 different videos on it. So you start from the first.
I got a bunch of videos on it. It's murder is what they were accused of.
Yeah. It's murder. Yeah.
But so, it's a hell of a story, man. And when you travel abroad too, you would like to I like to think that somebody has my back when I go. You know, I can reach out to my reps back home, but you guys need to know you're on your own. You're on your own. When you leave the U.S. and you go to another country, the embassy is not there for you. That's not
Right.
what they're there for.
Right.
And I be honest with you, I don't really have much good to say about the U.S. embassy. They've done nothing but avoid it because we're considered part of the press.
Right.
So I can request things as being a member of the press from the Department of State. And it's just some of the stuff that same stuff that they're giving to the New York Post, they're giving to me if I ask for it. But most of it is bogus, and you need to know somebody inside they can pass this information on. Mr. Reed, there were so many suspects in that case in Barranquilla in his murder. I don't even like to think of that. I would like to think, and I'm waiting for a response now. I would like to think that soon they will be whole financially. They may get the property back, but even if they get the property, they have to sell the property. They don't want to go there. And I wouldn't blame them. And I wouldn't recommend the family go, to be honest with you. That situation was so suspect.
Yeah. What's going to happen if the family go try to get the property, like, and be living in there?
I don't see them going. I don't see them going. I'll put it this way. I haven't seen them until to date. And the sad thing is when I did the video and I finally caught up with them and I interviewed them and I said, how have you been? How do you know what's going on? I mean, where are you getting the information from? And they said, you. And that threw me aback. And I said, this is a damn shame.
Right.
That they have to get their information from me, a YouTuber who's not even there, who's just doing the research. But I always have to give this shout out to, the gentleman who just came out of nowhere and has helped me with that case and with legal matters and paperwork and all these Freedom of Information Act stuff. And I just got put on a back burner for the Reed case for the brothers for 2 years.
The brothers in Ecuador. Yes.
It's going to take 2 years before we give you some information.
Right.
That had to do with Blinken's visit, Secretary of State going down there. I mean, it's just bogus what they do. You don't have support when you leave this country. Just remember that, guys. When you leave here, you're on your own. You are on your. If you take nothing from this whole thing, when you leave and you go to another country, you are on your own. And if you don't have the means financially to make stuff and turn some wheels, grease the wheels, unfortunately, you got to pay politicians to work. Like the amount said, if you don't move, they won't move. So you need to make some stuff happen. And sometimes you need to grease the wheels. You need to start your own pack or whatever, which I thought of doing for travelers to Colombia, having our own contribute. And then we have our own lobbying group and then go to the congressman and say, now you work for us.
Right.
Look out for us, but how can that be when we're going to one location? If guys travel to more places, it would make more sense. But not everybody travels. Some people only been there. Again, never traveled internationally. And when they have, they want Colombia to be their first choice. And it's, I tell people, why'd you move to Houston from DC? Well, what to make a man move 2,000 miles? I mean, one or two things, it's a job or a woman. Why'd you go to Colombia? Well, I went there because I fell in love with the place because I went down for work.
Right.
But so it was neither one really. But I love the culture, love the area, I love to travel, and I love to save money. And back then the dollar was strong. It was 3.8. Then I thought I was doing something. If my Uber cost me more than $2.25, I was pissed. What? 2.38, man. Yeah. So it's just I encourage everybody to travel, man. Yes, sir. I see Tim Howard get those likes up.
Yes, get those likes
up, man. This YouTube thing is not easy for everybody watching. I mean, unless you're walking around and showing butts. It's not. I mean, that's easy. You walk around and show butts and you post a video, and you don't even need to edit, and you get 40,000 views. But just know when you do that, you're marked, and you think the police don't know who you are, and you think when they pull up a young lady in your video, you ain't gonna be targeted.
That's a cheat code, and you could get extorted too. Sometimes you could get extorted by the woman. Sometimes, so be careful with that. Yeah, I've seen other YouTubers go through that. And man, it's not pretty. And that's DC Born Rob's channel right there. DC Born Rob-Erasing Borders. We're trying to get him to 12,000 subscribers tonight, or maybe tomorrow, or at the end of the week. But hey, we're gonna get him there. 12,000 subscribers. He deserves it. Echelon Fox with the 199 donation to the Raze Cerveza Fund. I am going to have some fun with this one because I'm going to fill it back up or halfway and sip a little bit. Don't try this at home, guys. I'm a genetic freak. Guys. So this is light. This is nothing. It's like drinking water, like drinking aqua. You know, be down in Colombia in January. Love the info, guys. Yes, man. You know, actually, I'm sure you subscribe to DC Born Rob's channel. You know, you can go back into his epic playlist and get some retro information on Medellin and Colombia in general. Ransom McKinsick should depend on if you prefer the mountains or the beach. Yes, it should depend. Yeah, but the thing is, what happens with the beach, man? And I'm gonna be honest, I love me some Cartagena. That beach, man, they gotta stop them beggars from harassing you, because it kind of makes the beach, you know, null and void if you can't relax on the beach, if you don't really want to go hang out on the beach because of the beggars, you know what I'm saying? Well, all right, I'm gonna stop using the word beggars because of the hustlers. You know, it becomes annoying. You know, you can't sit down and drink an Aguilar. You know what I'm saying? You know, and but shout out to you, Ransom McKinsick. Chicks are extorting dudes in Colombia, not all, of course, but they are claiming guys are sexually assaulting them and taking your picture. They will threaten to post your picture online. Okay, J Love, yeah, J Love always coming with, you know.
He's right. You know what? I heard another one. They can take your picture from WhatsApp, and they'll use that picture. And I've seen somebody talk to this girl, pissed her off, decided he didn't want to meet her. It's kind of sketchy. I want to meet her. And within 20 minutes, she sent them back a whole flyer, said wanted for dealing with younger underage girls, and she had the picture. I was like, dang, they did that in 20 minutes? Man.
Well, DC Born Rob right about that. I know lots of people from Boston never left the state, but yet they know everything from their experience behind a keyboard. Yeah, you know, keyboard, what's that, Einstein's. Once didn't want to go to Colombia, but I'm glad I changed my mind. Okay, every 6 months I travel. Pathfinder Eden on Earth. Salute to you and your channel, Pathfinder.
There you go.
We got so many comments. Do you have a comment that you want to, answer? I mean, Fireman, scope is not enough to stop bros from going. No, it's not. I've learned that Fireman is not enough. It is not enough. And from your experience, DC Born Rob, I know it's not enough to stop them from
well, there's a lot of people, there's more people that got that you don't know about. Most guys embarrassed, don't say anything. You don't know how long they spent in the hospital. Did they die or not? Do we know about it? We don't know. The embassy won't tell you anything within 3 months. The only thing they can tell you is up to 3 months. So from now, if somebody dies, an American dies today and tomorrow, you won't know about it for 3 months. They will not tell you officially. They will not confirm or deny. There's all kind of legal ramifications why they do what they do. I mean, I don't get why they do, but they have some mumbo jumbo why they don't.
Yeah. And R8 says, thank you, Razor and DC Born Rob, for keeping everyone safe. Have either of you gentlemen heard from Carlton of Carlton's Travels Adventures? He has not been on his channel for a few weeks. Hey, I'm gonna
man.
to you.
Carlton. I talked to Carlton earlier, man. I've had like three people.
Is Carlton alive? Is he alive?
Yeah, 3 people have reached out to me in the past few days. And I was like, man, I just talked to Carlton a week ago. Let me reach out again because somebody's like, he's missing or something. I'm like, nah, he went to Europe and came back, and he's back in Cartagena right now. Remember, he moved from Medellin to Cartagena.
Yes.
That's my buddy right there. So no, he's safe. He's well. He's home. So
yes.
He just hadn't had time to do videos. He did a couple of videos from Europe, and let's face it, if I go to Mexico or Cuba or wherever, those videos don't do that well. And we put a lot of work into what we do. I do. It takes a lot of effort. And you see Razors on here for 3, 4, 5 hours sometimes. I'm like, man, I saw you up at 2 a.m. one time. I was like, man. And and I watch yours while I'm out walking or something. I mean, listen to it. I put it on my headphones just listen to it. But yeah, that's what we need, though. We need people to reach out for those you haven't seen in a while, or you haven't seen in a couple of days. But yeah, Carlton, he hadn't posted in a month, but he's safe. Yeah. Again, I communicated with him today. So for everybody who I wasn't going to say anything because I was going to do a separate little announcement. Carlton's alive. He's going. He
Yeah,
knows
but
how to do too. You won't catch him out at Parker yet as early in the morning either.
no, and I know Carthage's channel. I don't know him personally, but I was wondering the same thing, to be honest with you. Like a couple of weeks ago, I was like, "Hey, Carlton hasn't posted in a minute," but I know he does his trading and stuff like that. So
yeah, he's focusing on that.
He's focusing on that type of stuff too. Yeah, but good looking out. You know, RH. Colombia is not the end, or so many other countries in Latin. So many other countries in Latin America to visit. Venezuela is slowly bouncing back. Wow,
Two thumbs up for that.
You know,
believe that.
You know, yeah, it's bouncing back, but you know,
people think. I mean, Colombianas, yeah, they're good looking, but there's good looking girls everywhere. I got good looking girls at the HEB down the street. There's good looking girls everywhere. But you can't be shy. You know, you can't go. You know, and I know wherever guys live. I don't care where you live, LA, Seattle, wherever. There's good looking girls there. Are you talking to them? Is the question.
Right.
And for whatever reason, whether, you know, some of the girls are a little aggressive or they give you the look, don't come over here. You know, there's all kind of stuff we got to deal with here in the U.S. Right. But if you're not shy, you can't lose. Remember that. You know? Exactly. You only lose when you don't try. So, I mean, just like the lotto, you got to play to win.
Yes, and I hope, hopefully I win tonight. Please, hopefully I win that Powerball.
I got mine somewhere. Yeah, I need to win. We played that out of town. Whenever we go out of town, we play it too. But yeah, don't
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, don't be shy no matter wherever you go. When you go there, it ain't gonna help you either. You go there and shy and don't want to talk to anybody. And you know, once that first drink drop, and there's something, and I'll tell you, years ago when I was managing a bar, we got busted for kids coming in and sneaking beers and things like that in. And we got busted by the TABC board. So we'd take these classes and stuff, and they tried to teach us that when, you know, certain foods you have to eat, there's a lot to drinking. You want to, you know, you can't drink after eating pasta. That enhances it. It goes through you quicker. Or if you go to a place and you're nervous and you don't know anybody and you're sitting on a stool and you're sitting at the bar and you can drink 6-7 beers where you normally 2 and you're fine. You drink 7 beers and you don't know. Then all of a sudden you see somebody you know or you feel comfortable and you go, oh yeah, hey, and you all of a sudden all that liquor you had just dumped because your alcohol gets absorbed in your intestines. It's something called a pyloric valve.
Pyloric valve. Okay.
Pyloric valve. When that opens up, it all dumps in. And now all of a sudden, I've seen people fall off the stool, straight up talking to me just fine, and all of a sudden, just bam! I'm in a girl. Oh my God! I watched her sit on the stool, just boom, and her head hit. Man, so just remember when you go out there and you start drinking, especially when you start drinking more than normal, and you thinking, man, I ain't getting the buzz for nothing because you know it's not going to your intestines. You got to be careful when you don't be drinking by yourself. First of all, don't go down there and drink by yourself. I don't care one, because that one will lead to 2, and 2 will lead to you not paying attention.
Right. And
back into wall.
And this our command. Yes, we just took care of that. Carlton is alive and well in Cartagena. Well, you know, you can enter.
He likes to fish. That's his thing. So he wanted to be near the water, and he's got that. He's got a view of the water. I watched Carlton before I moved that, so I'll never forget the first time he walked in the spot. I was like, that's Carlton, my man. I knew we was going to get along, man. So we hung out. Shit. Carlton's my boy. He's a good guy.
And can you enter Venezuela with a USA passport? It's some kind of method you could do. You're gonna have to Google it. You could Google anything. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to go to Venezuela, just Google it and see how a U.S. citizen can get inside Venezuela. You know.
Watch those videos. I read an article. Yeah. They had some first plane that flew today. Since the president's talk last week, and supposedly a lot of other presidents got. Petro spoke with the president of
Venezuela, Maduro.
Venezuela, Maduro. Well, you know, they're still I'm a president. No, I'm the president. But he met with him, and they're trying to normalize relations, man. I mean, what's going to happen with that? I don't know. I mean, the countries are friendly because remember, they all used to be Grand Colombia, Brazil, all that, Ecuador, all that used to be one big country. So I think that's one reason that Colombia is so welcoming to those who can come to the country. They should not they should not be on that hard. They should not be doing that bad in Colombia. I mean, because they have social services that help them out. They don't have like what we do, but they still have help.
Well, Jonas, I don't know if this is true or not. So, but Jonas, I'm going to take your word a little bit. No, you need a visa from Venezuela before traveling. It's not like Colombia where you get the 90-day visa on arrival. So he's saying you got to get a visa from Venezuela before even arriving there somehow. So I'm going to take your word for it, Jonas. But still,
there's some countries like that. But I mean, it's mostly easy to do. I mean, I don't think it's much of a process. It shouldn't be. You fill out the forms, you pay the money,
Right.
Just like going to Cuba, just like going to Vietnam, it's a process. Some companies you can pay for $100 and they'll do it for you.
Right.
But he's probably right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably right. And salute to you, TMI Santiago, the Seagulls, the Sasua Seagulls. Salute to you, TMI. Salute you on your channel, just in case research. That's why I don't show my face on this channel. Member of the Creep Squad. So just in case research say he don't show his face on his YouTube channel. Rob ain't lying. No, Rob ain't lying. Rob is the truth. The embassy will send a representative to you if you're in trouble overseas and give you some magazines and advice. That's it. You are on your own if you get in trouble in most countries overseas. So J Love is saying what DC Born Rob is saying. You know what I'm saying? Great content, street stories. Street stories. Thank you for bringing that beauty on the channel the other day. Well, the other week. Great. I'm gonna have you back on Street Stories. Hit me up, man. You know where to find me. I'm gonna have you back on. And salute to the beauty that you brought on a channel from the beach of Santa Marta last week. Teddy says, "What up, Raze? What up, Teddy? How you doing, Teddy E? Patrick S. God bless you, Raze and DC Born Rob. Yes, yo, DC Born Rob. You have a lot of. You are a celebrity. You know that, right? You are a celebrity. DC.
A lot of viewers watch both of us to go to Colombia.
And my guy, Brock Lesnar, the beast incarnate in wrestling. But Brock Lesnar, my guy from Cartagena. And I always say this guy, I thought he was following me. I thought he was the FBI following me to Cartagena. He said, Razor Raze. And I looked down the block. I'm like, oh no, who is this white guy? Who's this white guy? I know you. I know your channel. And I was like, oh, thank God. And hey, Brock Lesnar is the man. He sent $9.99 donation to the Razor Raze Survey of Fun. Great info, guys. Can't wait to be back in Cartagena in a few months and traveling hard in 2023. Go New Orleans Saints. He's a New Orleans Saints fan. And
Houston Astros. I got to put that out too because we just did something there.
You just won the
World Series. And I got to watch that from San Francisco. So it was kind of cool to sit in all these other different bars and talk trash. And we got lucky though.
Congratulations to Dusty Baker. I'm a huge fan of Dusty Baker over the years since his San Francisco Giants days. You know what I'm saying? He should have been won a title. I think they say he had like 50 years in baseball. You know what I mean? So I'm happy he got one at age 72. I think he was the oldest coach to ever win a championship.
World Series,
yeah. But thank you, Brock Lesnar, for that donation to the Razor Raze Survey Fund. Do you have any with DC Weir's Procedure Physique? Physique just released a video like last week. He released a video. Victor Thomas, Razor, besides creating blogs about robberies, are you doing anything else to bring notice to the serious drugging problems, or is it just about views? You have the platform. Okay, Victor Thomas. Okay, you're always gonna get these type of questions. Victor. If you go through my epic playlist, I do videos on apartments. If you want that, of course I do the blogs on robberies. And it said, are you doing anything else to bring notice to this serious drugging problem, or is this? Well, what I want to do? Can I, with a stroke of a pen, say, if a beauty drugs a guy or a taxi driver, because sometimes taxi drivers drug people out there also, do I have the power to say there's going to be stricter penalties for using scopolamine on people out there, Victor. You know, I don't know what you're trying to do, Victor. You're trying to have fun. You're trying to, you know, you're trolling, of course, you know, but, you know, it's but so much I can do besides bring you the information, Victor, you know, and what else I want to do, you know?
Well, that don't make any sense anyway, because if we did videos on drugging all the time, we'd get more views.
Yes.
So that don't make sense.
Yeah, it don't make sense. He's asking me, all right, I thought he was going to say, besides doing robbery videos, am I going to bring you the scenery? Am I going to bring you the mud volcano out there, Cartagena? Am I going to bring you good news? He's saying, how can I bring notice to the serious problem, the drugging problem? That's what I do. Victor, be gone. Oh, God. Oh, my God. You know,
Thanks for watching.
You can't make this up, DC Von Rob. You know, I can't win. I can't win. Oh, my God.
I mean, guys, people are going to take what they're going to take. I mean, people will say what they want to say. All we can do is work for the people that ask us to do it, and let the chips fall where they may.
A troll going to be a troll. Good evening, fellows. It's good to see the collaboration. Cartagena is cool, but there's nothing like Medellin. There's one from Medellin. You know, Eternal Spring. That's what they call it, right?
Ain't nothing like it. Well, right now it's raining in spring, but they're flooding, man. It's mudslides. It's bad. I don't report on that all the time because that's an everyday thing. It's kind of, you know, it's like some of the robberies. It's like they're flooding and washing away, man, and they're finding bodies all over. I mean, it's just it's raining, and then you add, next thing you know, they got an earthquake, and then there's a UFO over the city, man. It's all they ain't never dull, boy.
I seen that video of the UFO on your channel. I'm like, is this real? I'm like, wow.
That's real. Well, it looked real to me. Somebody commented today, you know, is that fake or it looked like a balloon? I was like, dude, the balloon don't move and the heat. I mean, I think it's true, but you know, who's to say? They didn't come talk to me, so.
Yeah, they didn't come talk to you. They say, take me to your leader. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's normally what the aliens do. But what's Victor doing? This guy, Victor, fireman, you know, another day, another troll. What are you gonna do on this YouTube platform? And that's what happens when you enter this arena on YouTube. Pathfinder Phillies loss was karma. A couple of restaurants wouldn't feed the Astros in Philly. Okay, so that's there you had. All right, I didn't know about that story. You know, I'm not a Philly. I'm a Mets fan, so I'm happy the Phillies lost. Nate in your state has donated $5 to the Razer Fund. Let me pop open a new one. You know, you guys are coming through tonight. I think it's because of you, DC Bon Rob. And you know, in this, woo man, Cerveza Fund. Yeah, I heard many people ask about getting into Venezuela as a U.S. citizen, so I did a video about how to get into Venezuela. Do you have it? Nate in your state, he has some Cali, Colombia videos, but this is the video you want. So if anybody wanting to see how to get into Venezuela, make your way over to Nate in your state. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Nate in your state. That's how you spell it.
Check that out.
Check out and search that video right there, Nate. I'm glad you you know, this is the informative channel, and people in the chat and as well as your chats, DC Bon Rob, sometimes they correct me on stuff, you know, and I always say people in the chat, besides the trolls, are very, very informative, right? And I appreciate all these people, you know what I'm saying?
We don't know it all. We're part of a collective. I mean, we just put it out there, but you know, a lot of the stories and news, I mean, it comes from you, comes from the viewers. So let's appreciate it.
Yes. And Rich Free Reacts. That's his new channel, Rich Free Reacts. You know, you get a lot of up and coming YouTubers coming into the chat. Thank you for that $2 super chat, Rich Free Reacts. And that's a new channel, guys. Double R in DC. Is Dubai on any of your list to visit and why? Not mine, but how about you?
Well, I've already been, and it's on my list to go again because I didn't get to go up in the Burj Khalifa. I like going in tall buildings, man. I've been in Taipei 101 in Taiwan. I've been in every tall building that you could possibly go to wherever I've gone, from Toronto or anywhere else. So that's one reason I want to go back. But and plus we had a ball too. It was incredible, man. I got to wear the whole garb, the white, I don't know what it's called. I don't want to make up something, but the headdress. They said it's you know, and I asked before I did it. They said, no, it's a compliment to their culture. So, hey, I was walking around. We went on a little tour. I was in the front seat of the van because I had my camera, and I was just nobody knew. Nobody goes to show. Keep your mouth shut.
Mm-hmm.
When I started talking later, they were like, "Man, we thought you was a local in Emirati."
Right.
Yeah, I've been. I love Dubai. Love Dubai. Would I recommend going? Absolutely. That was on when I first met my girl 7.5 years ago. That was at the top of both of our lists. So that was our first major trip, like 7 years ago, and then we went from there.
Right. Okay, well, there you go, Rich Free. He has been there. That's why you gotta subscribe to DC Born Rob's channel, and the link is in the chat. And we're trying to get him to 12,000 subs tonight or by the end of the week. How can I set up an interview with Rob? I will finally show my face. Wow, breaking news. LOL Raze has seen my face to know I'm not a troll. Yes, I've seen your face, not on the channel, not on YouTube, but off. So J Love, he wants to set up an interview. How can he get in contact with you?
Send me an email, Jay, if you serious, man. dcbornrob@gmail.com. dcbornrob@gmail.com. Don't send it to anything else because I won't see it. dcbornrob@gmail.com because that's where I get most of the group invite requests. So
yes, J Love. I'm gonna send you his email. So J Love, I talk to you pretty much every other day. So I'm gonna send you DC Born Rob's official email, and you can contact him. That will be epic. That will be epic. Ryan T, I tried to get a visa for Venezuela and they denied it without reason. It's not easy. I think you need a Venezuelan to vouch for you. Yeah, and Nate in your state. Well, this guy right here, go to his channel. Salute to you, Ryan. Oh man, Mulano Vlogs. I'm trying to bring it back. I'm gonna bring back up your channel right quick because I need people to take time out. You taking time out of your busy YouTube schedule to come on this channel. You didn't have to come up here, on this Monday night of all nights. Like I said, Philly Dom, shout out to you again. It was great being on your channel. Philly Dom, right? DC. Well, you probably see. We don't know. See, thing is, and Philly Dom got around 57,000 subscribers, and like sometimes not everybody knows everybody, that's the great thing. That's how big this YouTube platform is. I was on this show. I'm not even sure if he knew who I was, but I had it. He invited me. He allowed me on it. Well, I clicked the link. I just hopped on, on his link, and I talked to him for like 30 minutes. We had a great conversation, yesterday. I'm not sure if he knew exactly who I was, if I knew I had a channel, but it was a great conversation. So, and he got the notification that this, here. So, shout out to Philly Dom.
The one thing is the weird thing is for some reason the YouTube algorithm, and it's important when you guys hit like too, because then that shows YouTube whatever the topic, whatever we're discussing, it's important enough for others to see it. It's like his videos don't pop up. I would have to go look for it. You know what I mean? It doesn't pop up for me.
Right.
But I guess next time I go to click on look for his video, I need to subscribe.
Yes, he's everywhere. That's the thing. He doesn't stay in one country. He is everywhere. Mexico.
He's living my dream. Yeah.
Colombia. Like right now he's in Brazil, and not even Rio. He's in some other cities, Fortaleza, I believe. Yeah.
He's living my dream right there, man.
He's a straight up digital nomad. He's a nomad, or just a nomad. Forget about digital. He's a nomad. He just, classic nomad. Big Bass Life. Salute Raze in the panel. Big Bass.
What up, Big Bass?
He makes that music on his channel. He makes. I don't know if you know who Tell Me Dreams is. He did a musical opener for Tell Me Dreams and Big Boss Real Talk, all types of guys. I got to get him to do something for me also. I'm
gonna check him out. Send me his information, man. I'm always trying something new.
Yeah, Big Bass Life.
Music is important. Yeah.
J. Lou just 6 hours away. J. Lou, what was that about? Oh, probably one of the flights. I don't want to say exactly. Dro never been. We'll have to do that. Rob, LOL. Salute to you, J. Lou. Salute to you, J. Lou. We had hello. All right. And I missed so many chats, but I can't get to every chat because this night was lit because of the one and only DC Born Rob. It's impossible to get to everybody's chats all the time, but I'm gonna get to the super chat. I see a couple of more super chats. You know, okay. All right, so I did. Okay, Nate in your state. So race of fun. Yeah, I heard many people ask about information and getting. All right, I think I read this one, but I'll read it again. Hey, go to Nate in your state's channel right there. Nate in your state. Go to his channel for that. I read that one, but thank you once again for that $5 donation to the Raise the Race and Raise the Fun. Hans, support the journey. Yes, 100. Thank you. $5.
I think it was Nate. I think I met Nate. Did I meet you at Sweet Georgia Cafe? I think I met you there last time I was there. You never know who you're gonna run into there, man. So get by when you're in town, when you're in Medellin anyway. If you don't go by there, you just floating around on your own. Good luck.
Yeah. And guys, support Sweet Georgia's Cafe, please, because it's a brother that owns it, and cool people, and he has beauties now also. You know what I'm saying? We're working it. You know. Hey, you gotta go. You know, he got those Medellin snow bunnies out there, guys. Yes. And they, I bet you they won't put that scopolamine in your thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you don't got to worry about that. You know, out there.
That's your safe spot right there. You drink your food, your live music. I love live music. If I got to travel and I don't hear live music, I got a problem.
Oh, they got a live band too? They have a live band?
Live music every week, man. He's always got something going on, man. Whatever the celebration is and whatever that's going on here, they don't celebrate there, of course. Memorial Day, Labor Day, 4th of July. They don't, Halloween. Their Halloween, maybe Dia de los Muertos. They don't celebrate like we do. So he has the big party and it's live, man. I'm telling you, I was upset I couldn't be there for that one, man, because it looked live. I'm gonna show the video soon. But yeah, that's your home base. But I think I met him. You never know who you're gonna meet, man. And people will come up to you and just start talking. Where you from? Oh man, I know so. And you know, next thing you know, I'm gonna walk up here. You want to go with me? And you're not alone all of a sudden. You know. Now just make sure that guy ain't trying to get you too.
Yes.
But if you know the guy that I was after for a little while, the guy that was scamming a bunch of you guys.
I seen that.
We snatched him up. It was nothing better, man. When I had the video of him getting busted and arrested, man, that was perfection. Couldn't work that out. Then I got to interview the guy that had the video because he was like, they wasn't having it. He wasn't leaving. I knew he was going to mess up you, man. You run up against the wrong cat, man. Everybody that goes from the U.S. is not from the same places, man. Some of us don't play. You know, it is what it is. You got to deal with, and you got to get dealt with, and you may get dealt with worse in another country by another American than you would by a local. You know, look, you got people coming again from all different walks of life, man. Some of them ain't no joke.
Right.
So,
I remember that series, guys. That's why you got to go to dcbornrob. I'm about to put his channel back in the link in the chat. You got so many series on your channel, like different series that is very interesting. Even if you was to never hear about dcbornrob channel, if you was to go to his epic playlist and you start from the beginning of some of those series with the brothers in Ecuador, the Timothy Reed, and the guy that was scamming people in the mall, he would order food and pretend he got money to pay, but he'd break out with your money. Well, he don't have money. He'd get the money from you to go pay. Something to that. Like you got to go to dcbornrob's channel and you'll see all that stuff. You know
that was just crazy, sheer wrong place, wrong time to this cat. And I sat at the bar to the right of Gusto's at the park, back against the wall, get me a couple of drinks by myself. Just watching people walk in and out of the club, and I saw him walk in, and when I saw him, I was like, "That's him."
That's him.
He's been telling me about him for months, and he actually walked into the bar I was in. That was his downfall right there. I said, "This is karma. We're gonna catch it. We're gonna catch it." And he was with a brother too, so now I got to worry about this brother. Is this brother getting drugged? Because he could have been drugging people. He tried to set you up with girls and drugs. We know this. Right. And those who didn't tell me, I know he still tried to offer. Nobody tells you the whole story. Remember that, you know.
Right.
Out of any interview I've ever done, I don't think I've ever heard the full story. You know, full story. No, most of the details, all the details don't come up. Let's just put it that way. And some things you may think are pertinent, but yeah, wrong place, wrong time. I was like, that's him. I tried to get a picture and I showed it to somebody and it was like, that's him. I said, okay, now we got something to work with. We got to find his name And then I had help with who helps me out with all the legal stuff and like that. And end up ran into the wrong brother. Said, no, you ain't getting out of here, buddy. I was like, how does he scam people for so long?
Right.
And then one person he scammed before came back to town.
Mm-hmm.
That's how he got it.
He's very smooth.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good.
That was a good series. And then you had like we had 3 videos on that or 2 videos. You had a couple of videos on it.
3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. We after him in a few interviews too. Yeah.
And I'm about let me get to this super chat. $9.99 donation to the Raze Serve Racer Fund. Like I said, don't try it at home. I'm a genetic freak, guys. Yes, and I'm not an alcoholic like some of the trolls would have you to believe. I'm just having some fun with you guys. It's like me hanging out. I'm hanging out with DC Born Rob right now. It's like me just chilling. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you sip on some, you know, and then you sip on another one. You sip on another one. You just chilling.
And sometimes you out. You know, you sip the ice. But yeah, shout out King Sims.
King Sims, All Man, Double R, Raze, and DC Born Rob. Shout out to DC Born Rob along with Philly Dawn. Salute to Racer Fund. Let's have a toast. I'm having a toast to everybody. Yes, thank you for that donation to the Racer Fund. And I know we went way overboard on I think I told you 30 minutes. Hey guys, I'm holding DC Born Rob hostage. I said we're gonna do a 30-minute interview. You know,
I figured an hour, but
we only we like close to 2 hours into this because we just having fun. We are having fun, and you guys are the best. You know what I mean? I say pound for pound, the best subscribers on this YouTube platform. But I'm quite sure DC Born Rob feels the same way about his subscribers. And I think we share a lot of subscribers anyway, but you know, a lot of the same subscribers. And it is amazing. And anybody that hasn't subscribed to DC Born Rob's channel, you must do it. Let me bring your channel back up. You know, matter of fact, let me read this because Victor said, sorry, my point got taken as being a troll. The robbery reports are good info. Do you plan to take the next step? For example, what OB Land does? I respect your work. Oh, Victor, you know, okay. So you recovered. I thought you was trolling, like certain trolls that I get daily that make videos on me. But Victor Thomas, I get what you're saying. OB Land did a part 2, guys, to that video. OB Land of the girl that drugged the guy in Cartagena. And, you know, she was from Medellin, and they caught the girl using the police, and they filmed it and they documented it. So he released part 2 today. Shout out to Obi Land. Oh, well, I don't know if I can. Obi Land has some great edits. I don't know. I'm going to do a reaction video to that video he released today because I did a reaction video to part 1. I'm going to do a reaction video to part 2 of Obi Land. Yes, Obi Land. Yes, you know, he's a cool guy. I talked to Obi Land behind the scenes. He is a very cool guy, and he lives out there in Cartagena. So I know what you're saying. I don't know. I mean, I don't know about those edits. I don't know if I could give you the edits he gives you, but I would try. Now that I see where you're coming from, I'm sorry. I thought you was a troll like Mr. P Man that I deal with daily. But you know how it is. DC.
But like we said, if we do that, we get more views. But and then people are going to say it doesn't matter what we do. There's going to be people that are going to say they're going to find something negative in it. So I mean, it is what it is. Everybody has
some people want me to show more girls on the channel. You know, some people want me to. You know, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, hanging with Jaime. I'm about to get to DC Born Rob's thing because he's been on way past. He said, you know, I have love for both cities, but it's Medellin for me. It's a lot more to do, and I have real friends. And I get a lot of people that say that because Cartagena is big enough, but the thing is, certain places you can't go because, you know, certain places, you know, they have clubs and stuff there in certain barrios and certain areas, but you don't really want to go there because of the insecurity. That's why they're saying those two men can't ride on motos for a whole month. Now, why are they doing that? You know what I'm saying? Is that fake news? That's not fake news. That's real news. I'm not fear mongering. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if I really wanted to fear monger, I could tell you the real reason why they're banning 2 men on a moto, and it's not just because of robberies. Trust me. And there you go, right there. Oh, there you go. DC Born Rob Erasing Borders. And I held you so long, man. This is like one of my favorite interviews. You know what I'm saying? I don't get a lot of big YouTubers to come on the platform. and you are a big YouTuber. And it has been my pleasure to have you on, man. It has been great to have you on. And
Much
guys,
appreciated. I'm not big, but
hey, you're big enough, and you about to get 12,000
working it.
subs. I mean, it's hard to get 12,000 subs, man. You know, it's hard to get 1,000 subs. It's hard to get 500 subs. Do you know how many people on this platform are trying to grow on YouTube and they can't find a niche? They can't get no traction. You got it. You know what I mean?
It's work. It's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that people don't see. That's one thing you need. We need to have like a YouTuber startup kit or something, because a lot of people want to go there, want to do it, but stop. First of all, most people never start, and then those that start, most of them quit. It's difficult to keep going, man. Sometimes it's a struggle, and sometimes you don't feel like it, and sometimes, man, before the camera starts rolling, I sit here, I'm like this. Camera comes on. Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching, and then it's on. But it's it's work. It takes energy, and if you edit, it takes even more energy, and the keywords and the searches and the algorithms and it's the description and the title and how many words for this and you know, and then you do all that stuff and then you post it and it goes copyright infringement. God, what? Man, I had a church march in Guatemala get flagged. A church march. This was a band.
Wow. Wow.
I was like, are you serious?
The beat,
not even a record.
Oh my goodness.
How does a live song get copyright, man? And a church march, just them swaying back. I was so pissed. It's a lot of stuff that goes into this that people don't see. And then you interrupt the intro. Like we just went to Seattle, walk across the bridge. I got to do this. It takes away from the experience that you're having, but I want to share it because I want to encourage people to travel and not to be internationally. That's always great. Really changes your perspective then. But, your perspective will change from meeting somebody in another city because it's totally different in Texas than it is in Boston. Totally different from Florida than it is in Seattle, or anywhere in California, really. So,
right.
It is work.
It is work. It is work, and please respect the YouTube craft of DC Born Rob. That's his channel right there. We're trying to get him to 12,000 subs by the end of the week. I'm gonna say by the end of the week, 12,000 subs. He deserves it. He's been in his YouTube game for a minute now, and let's get him to 12,000 subs because he is giving y'all great quality. And like I said, you guys have problems and you get arrested abroad. This is the guy that'll try. He will at least try to help you guys out. Even more than the embassy and more than certain politicians. This is the man to hit up, and you're the man. But thank you, man. Thank you for joining us. And guys, on his way out, please give him a sub. You have to click on that right there. Shout out to Tim Howard, the mega mod.
Put the link in there. Shout out Tim Howard.
And give him a sub. And what is your next video coming out? Actually, do you want to give a preview or not?
We'll meet tomorrow. I'm either going to read a story or show this video about this cop. But we'll see. We'll see. And I still got where I just came from. And I want to show my little boys football. Man, you got to see this kid. He's got wheels on, man. This kid is sharp. And he got two playoff games before he goes to the Super Bowl. And his team's got skills, man. 10 years old.
10 years old. He got moves like Barry Sanders.
Man, I kid you not. You got to see it, man. I'll send you a link so you can see what I have up. But I gotta edit. Man. Time is short. That's one thing. Time is short. So appreciate you having me on, Razer, man. Shout out to your team, your viewers, my viewers. Probably most of you guys are all the same. So thanks for taking the time and thanks for the support because we can't do this without you. And when we want to, when we get tired and we go, man, this is a struggle. And we have those days, which those days can go, a few days in a row. Then the viewers are the ones that keep us motivated, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for what you're doing. You just saved my life when it went down. I just went down. This happened to me, man. Thanks. I thought of what you said and this did that. And and it keeps us motivated. So much thanks to all the viewers, man. Appreciate you, Raze. Everything you're doing, man. And from the moment I left, I met you, man. I knew you was doing good things, going to do big things. And my same thing to you was, man, don't quit.
Don't quit. Yeah, I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to, man.
Yeah, keep it going, man. Keep it going. I'm here to support. Anything I can do, phone call away.
Yes. Okay.
Bet. Well, I'm out of here, man. I thought this was going to be an hour. It's 2 hours.
2 hours. Yeah, I kept you.
Nah, I knew, man. Much thanks, man.
All right.
Okay. We'll see
you. And guys, that was the living legend, DC Born Rob. And Rich Free sent a $2 donation to the Raze so raise some fun. We're having some fun. DC Born Rob is a lifeline. Forget big. Yes, DC Born Rob, you guys go to his channel and subscribe, because DC Born Rob, he would save your life. And, Rich Free Reacts. You might have to react to some of DC Born Rob's videos, you know what I'm saying, on your channel, Rich Free Reacts, because, he's bringing the goods. Let's just say that, DC Born Rob's, DC Born Rob bring the goods. He really does. You're not gonna get cheated on DC Born Rob's channel. You know what I mean? Who else? Georgie Petrusev. Thank you for that $1.99 donation to the Raze Survey Fund. Let me fill it back up. He says, for me, Cartagena is way more safe than Medellin. Now, Georgie Petrusev, thank you. This is my first time seeing you here. Please give me a sub and give DC Born Rob a sub. The funny thing is, it's a crazy, weird dynamic. In the tourist section of Cartagena, especially now with these new rules going in, you can't have two men riding on a moto, and they're gonna ban motos altogether in the historic center of Cartagena. That's coming down the pipe. You heard it here first. I believe, yes, Cartagena has been historically safer in the tourist area. In the tourist area, and I gotta keep saying it, in the tourist area, than Medellin. Because those sticker boys, those motos, they will ride up on you in El Poblado, Laureles, in the blink of an eye out there in Medellin. And I've seen countless videos of it in the girls with the scopolamine out there in Medellin. Now they're making their way out to Cartagena. But as far as the motos and the sticker boys, I believe Cartagena has been safer in the tourist area. Now, there's things that goes on outside of the tourist area that it'll be like, man, you might not think it's as safe or safer than Medellin overall. But as far as tourists is concerned, what you guys worry about, I believe over the past year and a half, Cartagena tourist area has been safer. Not every place is going to be 100% safe. Of course, you're going to get a robbery, a jacking, a sticker boy, a guy wearing jewelry, get his chain snatched, But Cartagena, to their credit, they are nipping it in the butt because they realize what's going on, and they said, no, we cannot have this happening to our tourists. They get tourists from other parts of Colombia. They get tourists from abroad that goes there. You know what I mean? So they are taking notice of what's going down, and they are handling it as best they can. Like I said, hit me up on Instagram, Raze. I have a few people that will be able to give you a tour of Cartagena. Some locals that are well respected, and they have a lot of friends out there, and you can, go with them, and they will show you around Cartagena, and you will feel a little more safe with these people that I hook you up with. So hit me up on Instagram, Raze. So I do agree with you. Yeah, I do agree with you. Now, of course, the annoying beggars, you get on your nerves. Of course, we know that, And to their credit, the annoying hustlers and stuff, to their credit, they just try to get you to buy. They're not trying to rob you. They're not trying to pick your pockets. But you still have to be careful because you don't know who's trying to rob you, who's trying to, a lot of times it's not the hustlers that's trying to rob you. A lot of times it's just the people that's not trying to sell you anything come around here on a moto, have their friend waiting down the block, and they try to rob you. That's why they are banning They're making the clock tower area a pedestrian only zone. Maybe they're horses. Maybe you can ride on a horse out there in Cartagena, but you're not going to be able to ride any cars or any motos around that area in the historic center. And like I said, right now, Cartagena has a rule that's going to last for 1 month that 2 men cannot be on that moto because of those techniques they use for different things out there, different criminal acts out there. Like I said, some people wanted to be permanent, but for right now, it's only going to go up to December 5th, and there will be protests. Barring the weather, the weather is going to be bad on Wednesday out there in Cartagena. 60% chance of thunderstorms and rain. And the Cartagena has been going through some flooding problems over the past few days, over the past week. And it's going to continue. So I don't know if that protest is going to go down with the motos. The moto taxis, actually, because the people want to make money. They want to see the motos. They still in business, but they can only transport women. They can't transport men, because of the insecurity out there in Cartagena. But thank you for putting up and donating to the Raze Surveys of Fun, Georgie. Let's see, and like I said, once again, subscribe to DC Born Rob, Erasing Borders. He deserves it. Travelmatic is in the building. Salute to you, Travelmatic. Another one of my favorite YouTubers. If you guys want to make your way over to Travelmatic, I seen you live earlier, Travelmatic. I don't know if you read my comment. I was trying to stay around Travelmatic until you read my comment. I said salute, Travelmatic. I don't know. I try to stay around, but I don't know. Maybe you read my comment. I don't know, but make your way over to Travelmatic's channel also, guys. It's been an epic night, guys. Let me see how much more. Let me finish up on this last cerveza, guys, because I knew once DC Born Rob hit me up, he said, Raze, you are a cool dude, and Raze, why not? Let's do a collab. I said, hey, DC Born Rob, he invited me on his channel. That's why you got to go to his channel. I was on DC Born Rob's channel months ago, probably close to a year ago. Man, time flies. But he invited me on, and I enjoyed it. I had a great time on his live stream. And he don't do many live streams when he's talking to the people in chat, and that was fun. So when he hit me up and he said, hey, Raze, let's do it, and I was like, wow, let's go, because I'm kind of shy about asking bigger YouTubers to come on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Because what if you say no? If I ask, I'm like, hey, my name is Raze, DC Born Rob, can you please come on my channel? And he says, no, kiddo, I got better things to do. It'll probably ruin my confidence. It's gonna ruin my my YouTube joy for at least for a couple of days, because I've been turned down. So I don't really ask a lot of big YouTubers to come on the channel. You know what I'm saying? But man, this was a pleasure to have DC Born Rob on the channel tonight, man. Man, woo. Who else is in this building? I read your comment and gave you a shout out to subscribe to the you, bro. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna watch that replay just so I can see the moment you read my comment. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Tim Howard be on it. Tim Howard is a mega moderator. Tim Howard is a moderator for so many people. That's why it was no doubt I had to give him a wrench. And that's DC Born Rob's channel again right there. I told everyone after my show to come check out you and DC Born battle. Yes. And you know what? We didn't really have a battle. It wasn't really a battle. It was kind of a understanding, but not truly a battle. It wasn't war. It wasn't smoke. It wasn't a smoke show. But man, but yeah, I guess we gave some pros and cons of certain places, and I said you might like Cartagena once they get, they take care of those the hustlers on the beach. Cause that's the next thing they're gonna have to do. Put some rules in preventing those hustlers on the beach from being too annoying out there on Hollywood Beach in Cartagena. But he said he don't really like the hot weather. You know, he's gonna have to go to in a time when it's not 90 degrees. He's gonna have to go when it's like 78 to like 83-ish degrees and take it from there. You know, Travelmatic. Mm-hmm. Ken says, "What's the worst? The bigger YouTuber can say no. What's the worst? The big, yeah, hey man, I don't want to be annoying myself, Ken Patmore. That's why I don't really ask a lot of big YouTubers to come on. they could just say no, drop dead, raise a raise, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I snuck on Philly Dom's channel yesterday. I was in the park and I seen him went live. He dropped the link. I said, you know what? He don't know. I'm gonna hop on that link and say what's up to Philly Dom. I know he was like, who the hell is this guy? And but we had a great conversation, me and Philly Dom. So sometimes that's what you gotta do. You gotta, you gotta take the once a bigger YouTuber, for anybody that's a smaller YouTuber, once a bigger YouTuber opens the panel, he drops that link. If you trying to get some shine, go up there, click that link. Don't be shy. Click the link and talk to the guy. You know what I'm saying? And it was a great conversation, me and Philly Dom. But like I said, I just don't like to bother certain people, because they busy doing YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, because the bigger YouTuber, they get a lot of requests to come on their channel. I know, they can't be on everybody's channel at one time, and they got to do their own channel. So I try not to bother them, you know what I'm saying? And also shout out to Barber World TV also for hopping on when I dropped the link the other day, and that was an epic show. Sean Ford, hi. You see, Sean Ford, this is one of the best comments of the night. I just like a simple hi. There's no trolling, a simple hi. And Sean Ford, hi. Hola. Since we talk about Colombia, hola. Yeah, let me see. Two nice guys can't battle. Yeah, I can't battle dcbornrob. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't. Yeah. I yeah. Like I said, I appreciate you for that. Raze trying to go a whole show without mentioning the peso man. Well, I just mentioned them. God. Now you just made me mention them. Booker T. Booker T. I was trying not to. I'm trying to find not get a yellow dollar sign for a live stream. I think I'm gonna get a green dollar sign for this stream tonight. I think I'm gonna get a green dollar sign, not a yellow dollar sign, for this live stream tonight. Mm-hmm. As long as the peso man don't show up. Now, if the peso man shows up, yeah, I think I'm going to get a yellow dollar sign. But he's not around unless he's on one of his 20 different accounts that he got. I'm quite sure he's around here. I'm quite sure he's watching this stream, to be honest with you. But underneath a different account. Yep, we met in. Oh, so you did meet him in Sweet George's Cafe. Yo, that's your answer. If you're still watching, DC Rob, he met you in Sweet George's Cafe. I saw Barber World in Colombia. Yes, I seen him in Colombia also. He didn't know who the hell I was. He thought I was trying to sell him a hat when I went up to him on the beach. You know what I'm saying? He was like, who the hell? But yeah, like I said, Barber World was cool for popping on last week also. I heard they both got good and bad. Yes, it's good and bad and everything, Sean Ford. It really is. Like I said, I got guys coming up to me in Brooklyn, New York City, Queens, New York City, saying, you're a Raze. You don't like Medellin. And I'm like, hey, yeah. But it's all love. It's all love and it's all good, and it's like I said, I like to bring guys up here that loves Medellin to give a different view, on Medellin. And I hope you guys have the best time of your life out there in Medellin and in Cartagena and in Colombia in general, and I would like to think that my channel and DC Bone Rob's channel and Nate in Your State's channel right now is helping you guys know how to move, as they say. It's true. You got to know how to move. I know people that's a cliche. You got to know how to move, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? Sunday Night Smoke podcast is in the building. Salute to you, Sunday Night Smoke. How you doing? I like your style, Sunday Night Smoke. Sunday Night Smoke has a voice for this. He has a voice for this YouTube game, and man, you got to check him out too sometime on Sunday nights. He brings the smoke on Sunday nights, and you just missed him because right now it's Monday night. I don't know if he does do podcasts on any other nights, but Sunday Night Smoke podcast, check him out sometime. Check him out. You would not be disappointed with his content. I'm not centered. Yeah, see, he's telling me to back up the cam. I'm not centered. So see, he's Sunday Night Smoke. He is a perfectionist. I just dropped my thing. But he is a perfectionist, and he's telling me to back up. I'm not centered. Yes. Okay. Am I centered now? Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm. Yeah. Am I right? Okay, we good. I keep moving. I need a microphone. I keep moving up so y'all can hear me. But thank you for that little advice, Sunday Night Smoke podcast. I'll be all over the place on these live streams, guys. You never know what's gonna happen when you go live. You don't know who's gonna come in the chat. The trolls are roaming around. Raze, what it do? Jerman says, I'm just chilling. Hey Jerman, did you know DC Born Rob was around? DC Born freaking Rob was around, and it was epic. You know what I'm saying? D Hick. Oh, so he did on Raw. What was it? Was it a clean? Was it like a smash? Maybe Seth Rollins did something bad in the background. Because normally when they do squash matches, D Hit, the wrestler that got squashed did something to get punished. And so the way they punish the wrestlers in WWE and AEW is that they have them go out there and get squashed in like a minute or 2 minutes. So D Hick, all right, I'm gonna check that out, D Hick. I have 2 recommendations for travelers to Colombia. Alliance Travel Insurance and join DC Born Rob's Mike Network's travel group so you can share when you are coming and going with fellow travelers. That's great advice right there. That is an Alliance Travel Insurance. I don't know exactly what Alliance Travel Insurance covers. I read about that a while ago, probably like a couple of years ago. So I don't want to guess. So Google Alliance Travel Insurance to see what you get with that travel insurance. And you can join that DC Born Rob's Mike Networks travel group. So, yes, I'm glad you posted that right there, Patrick Guest. Patrick Guest, matter of fact, I know you. You sent me a message. You sent me. I remember you. All right, Instagram. Okay. Salute to you, Patrick Guest. I remember you. See, I got a pretty good memory, guys. I don't have a memory like a bat, but I got a pretty good memory. So, Patrick, yes, salute to you. Shout out to you, Patrick. I know who you are. Man, it feels so great to be on live with you guys. Right now, I'm just chopping it up, man. I'm sipping on some cervezas. And like I said, the protest is going to be in Cartagena because of the motos. They mad, the moto taxi, that they can't have they can't transport men on the back of their motos. They only can transport women, guys, in all of Cartagena, not just the clock tower area. The clock tower area will soon be pedestrian only. And that rule where men can't ride on the back of motos is going to last until December 5th. I guess this is a trial run to see what happens. If they could get some of the crime down in all of Cartagena, guys. JetBlue offers insurance, though, Alliance for travel for like $30. Yeah, and guys, I think sometimes it's good to spend that extra $30 for the insurance. Not sometimes, maybe all the time. Because you just never know. Tragedies happen, things happen. What's the extra $30? The promo, the New Day and the Usos. Oh, between the New Day and the Usos were epic. Okay, I gotta see that. And you know, Roman Reigns, I give credit to WWE for what they've been doing with Roman Reigns. They should have turned Roman Reigns heel years ago. John Cena also, they should have turned him heel also years ago. I don't know what they were thinking. But I'm just happy, you know, they did, you know. And it was so many people in the chat, guys. I'm sorry if I missed anybody chats tonight. You know, we had DC Born Robin, so you know, so many the chat was hot and heavy tonight, guys. The chat was hot and heavy tonight, and I'm sorry if I missed you guys chats. You know, Tony Rome was here. You know, like I said, I thought you was a troll, Victor, but you know, you know, it turned out you wasn't. You know, like I said, Timar Santiago, the Seagulls was in the building. I'm just going back through some of your chats just in case I missed something important. You know, like I said, I'm just sipping on some last bit of cervezas. And guys, Carlton Travels Adventures, he is alive and well. He is alive and well out there in Cartagena. You know, people thought he went missing, probably kidnapped out there, but no, he is alive and well. Carlton's Travels Adventures. I need to get him on too. I need to get Carlton Travel Adventures on the channel. Talk about some Cartagena. J Love, send. Oh, this is some of the places you can go for some of these reports. You know, some of the resources, but you're gonna have to translate them. That's the thing, J Love. You know, translating those articles could be a pain. You know, despite the dangers Colombia had to all right, Sharon and correct Bataya, it will improve their economies. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard, and guys are still gonna keep going out there because of the allure of the beauties. You know, which I don't. You know, I can't really blame them. You know, yeah, he's glad he changed his mind. Like I said, who did I miss? Let me see. I'm going through some of your people. Like I said, that was Philly Dawn for earlier. Like I said, you never know who's gonna pop in the chat. You know, and let me see if I miss any new people. This is a new person, like I said. So shout out to you, Jay Quite. You know, Free Society was in the building earlier. You know, Free Society. Just going through. Anybody want to ask some questions before I break out of here? Y'all can. While I'm going back into the chat, see if anybody new popped in. You know, I hate to miss new people that arrive at the channel, ask me a question or comment it, and I miss it. You know, Elvis Garcia, DC Born Rob, the number one problem with scopolamine is the sex trade, which forced brothers to deal with the worst of Colombians' underworld. Yeah, and they used that trade, Elvis Garcia, and they exploit that trade. They exploit the trade, you know, and you're right. They exploit the trade, you know. But hey, guys, a cab driver was arrested in Medellin 2 weeks ago for robbing people. You know what I mean? And I think he got about $10,000 worth of money from various, probably about 8 or 10 victims out there in Medellin. Not all tourists. Somehow, some way, he was able to put that scopolamine in the people that ride in the back of his taxi. You know what I'm saying? And they weren't sex tourists. You know what I'm saying? So what are you gonna do? Oh, I missed this one. Cali is better than both of them. You probably not around right now, but Rofton Woods. Okay, and that's Nate in your state's territory. Nate in your state. You know, he was in the chat, and subscribe to Nate in your state's channel, Rofton. Yeah, I've been hearing great things about Cali, Colombia, also. So Rofton Woods. You know, like I said, I've seen receipts from Nate in your state. You know, I appreciate you, Rofton. Sorry I missed you earlier. And that's Tony Rome's channel, 3D Animation for Beginners. That's his other channel. Tony Rome has a channel, Tony, but this is his animation channel right here. John Smith is in the building. I'm in Thailand now. I love this place. I will not go to DR in Colombia for a long time. John Smith, you know, it's all about exploring. It's all about exploring new. You got to use that passport for good. You know, you got to use that passport to enlighten yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't get bogged down with everyday worries in the Matrix, aka USA. Use that passport and explore. And Thailand seems like a go for many. A lot of YouTubers were just out there last week, including Zuna Thailand. He lives out there. Teleme Dreams. He lives out there now. Big Boss Real Talk. Yes, my boy Kenny Ken. You guys probably don't know who that is, but Kenny Ken Adventures. So many guys was out there. And it's Roller Tape, Brand Jaw. They all out there. Or were out there, and they having a great time. And y'all know Austin Holloman. Yeah, so it's crazy how many people out there. Uh, let me see. Like I said, that's sweet. Yes, gotta subscribe. We trying to get them to 12,000 subs. I miss you, Buck Travel. I missed your comment. I went to Sweet George's Cafe. Support the brother, and food is nice. Their mac and cheese really hit the spot. Yes, Buck Travel. Salute to you, fellow travel bro. Continue fighting the good fight against the trolls, Buck Travel. I'll be seeing you fighting the good fight, Buck Travel. Oh man. Andre Cook. I bet Mark Lowe wouldn't debate DC Born Rob. Mark Lowe, he's too busy looking inside the mirror, because a lot of you guys say he was conceited. He's too busy looking inside the mirror right now, so he's not paying attention to this live stream. He's all just like, he's getting all done up before he goes out to Parque Jerez, before he goes out to Club Gusto's tonight. He's not paying us no mind. Give me 30 seconds, guys. Let me I'm gonna see anybody else got anything in the chat. Give me 20 seconds. I'll be right back. Yeah, guys, I'm back, and I'm gonna run through the rest of these comments. Hit the like button, yes. Get the lights up. Let's see. Cartagena beach is unbearable, but nightlife, yes, guys. The nightlife in Cartagena is excellent, excellent. There's so many clubs that I haven't even been in actually. And if you go to the trip, you're not gonna even go inside all the clubs. Really, how many clubs do you need really to have fun? You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of different clubs out there, and they opened up a new one down a block from Don Pedro de Heredia and across from Club Delirium. It's a lot of spots, yeah, people don't even know about. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about inside the historic center. So even at the beach, get on your nerves. Like I said, I know they were doing some construction on parts of the beach, but when that gets done, you don't necessarily have to be on Hollywood Beach. You could go to Playa Blanca and stuff like that, but the scamming and stuff. But they are retraining the people that work on Playa Blanca, and they have a price list of the foods now when you walk there, so there won't be no scamming and crazy upcharging by like 100%. So they are improving over there also, so you could probably give them another chance. Playa Blanca and Chacon Beach, Chacon Islands over there. I probably pronounced that wrong, but it's Chilon, yeah. And but there are parts of the beach that's not really populated, so you could pull up You could buy some cervezas and take it to the sand and just be near the waves. You go to Marbella Beach, Marbella. When you're taking that cab from the airport to your hotel in the walled city, that's Marbella. You can see Marbella and Marbella Beach. So it's not really populated over there. So you're not going to get a whole lot of begging and a whole lot of hustlers over there. So you might want to try that, to get some peace of mind. But a lot of people like the Hollywood because there's a lot of people over there. But, they're going to have to cut down on the hustlers and the massage ladies and stuff over there. Let's see. Hit the like button. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I read that earlier. Yeah. The more kids ask for money at the clock tower, the more I reply. Yeah, I read that one earlier. Yes. Well, you don't got to say that. I'm not your father, but them kids though, they will point you to the ATM because when I was out there, I'm like, hey, I don't got no cash on me. They say the ATM over there, Poppy. They will point you to the ATM machine. They say, come on, let's go to the ATM. And so you can take out some pesos to give them. This chat was lit tonight. It's always lit. Like I said, salute to you, Brock Lesnar. Thank you for that donations to Raze Fund earlier too. It's great. That's DC Born Rob's channel again. Right there. We trying to get him to 12,000 subscribers. Shay Star. Salute to you, Shay Star, as always. Let me see. Just like I said, what's up, No Excuse. My guy in the streets with Keys. What's up? I read it earlier. But what's up to you, man? Absolutely not. Medellin is not better than Cartagena. And in the streets been to both. He almost got drugged out there in Medellin. You almost got drugged out there in Medellin, in the streets of Keys. And you almost got your chain snatched out there in Cartagena. What is up, man? Shout out to In the Streets of Keys. And congratulations on the 1 year anniversary, YouTube anniversary In the Streets of Keys. I got your message too late. I did not even. I was outside and you sent me the message and to hop on. I'm mad. I'm kicking myself that I didn't hop on your live stream that night, man. But you had a great one without me, In the Streets of Keys, that's another guy. Y'all need to make your way over there. Give him a sub. He has that Dominican Republic content. He has that Cartagena content and Medellin content. He has a video about him almost getting drugged and robbed out there in Medellin. They were scheming on him in the Medellin club. So yeah, shout out to In the Streets and Big Boss Smoke Channel. Oh, you put the Smoke Channel. Tim Howard put the Big Boss Smoke Channel. Y'all guys want that smoke? Big Boss is delivering over there at that Smoke Channel. It's at Beach Bum. Yeah. So pretty much all right. Yeah, you guys are great, man. You guys are spectacular. I was looking for you in the Sioux last week. Oh, so Sunday Night Smoke was looking for. So Sunday Night Smoke, you in Sosua? Well, you was in Sosua last week. You was out there, Pedro Clasante. Yes, Dr. Rosen. Y'all gotta make your way to Big Mama. That's one of my favorite places to eat at, and she cracks your neck on the beach out there in Playa Sosua. But Big Mama, shout out to Big Mama. Shout out to Big Mama over there on Playa Sosua. Hopefully she lasts. After the whole renovations and stuff, when they finally start doing that, hopefully Big Mama lasts out there. You know what I mean? Big Mama is a national treasure out there in Sosua, on Sosua Beach. ATM over there, that's hilarious. Yeah, and Ron Cole, salute to you, Ron Cole. Those kids, they will walk you to the ATM. They will walk you to the ATM just to give them some money. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to rob you, but they just you know, they're like, hey, the ATM is over there, Poppy. Because you know, you try to run that line. I don't got no cash on me, you know what I'm saying? So they know you have a card. So they're like, hey, you know, ATM over there around the corner. They show you ATMs you never knew existed out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, I didn't even know it was an ATM right here, to be honest with you. I was looking for an ATM the other day and I didn't even know this was here. You know what I'm saying? But you can't let them know that you know, I just don't feel comfortable like that, you know what I'm saying? Because of the insecurity. Let me stop playing around with you guys. But like I said, and you know, the rub is a lot of you tourists won't even know that there's insecurity in Cartagena, which is great. Which, like I said, I applaud Cartagena for giving you that experience. 100%, it can't be 100% safe. It's never going to be 100% safe for you tourists. And even if a tourist get robbed, the other 99% of tourists out there would never know that even happened to that tourist that got robbed. So I'm going to applaud Cartagena for keeping the tourists pretty much relatively safe, and so I have to really applaud them for that. It acknowledging the problem, you know. Yeah, let's see. These glasses helping me out a lot. Read your comments. I'm going blind, guys. I'm going blind. It's a shame. I used to have 20/20 vision, but now I don't know what it is. What they call it, 8/20. I don't know. I don't know the numbers. I just know I can't really. The comments come up blurry without these glasses. Let's see who else is in this building. Uh, will you ever go back to Cartagena at the days of days? Yes, yes. I got some friends out there in Cartagena, in Yosemite specifically. And like I said, hit me up on Instagram, Raze X, if you guys need some people to show you around. I have people to show you around out there, keep you safe, because they are very popular out there in Cartagena, and they will be more than happy to show you around Cartagena. They well respected people out there. So hit me up on Instagram, Raze X, if you need some acquaintances to show you around that are locals. Nice people, very very nice people. You know, so I gotta go. I gotta make my way back out to see them. I like them. I like the family. They welcome me into their homes, spend the nights, sometimes for free. You know, and it's just a great experience out there in Yosemite. Really is. It really really is. You know what I'm saying? Really really is. That's why we say Cartagena, my favorite place on the planet, even with the insecurity. You know, I'm not the type of person to say don't go, don't never go. You know, you can have insecurity in a certain place, and it could still be a favorite place for many different reasons. You know what I'm saying? No place is going to be perfect. I'm used to Brooklyn. I'm ducking bullets. You know what I'm saying? Not meant for me, but you know, you duck bullets here and there. And when you go to that, and then you go to certain other places, and you see the you know, new cultures and stuff like that, and they treat you kind and well. You're like, you know, I like this place. I like this place. You know what I'm saying? You know, you put things in perspective. You know, it don't gotta be perfect. Do I need to take this CW trucker? Salute to you, CW. 19 test. Now I did a video on that like a few months ago. They removed that. They had removed. I think it's been so long ago. They removed that to enter. I don't think you don't need that no more. I'm gonna have to go back through my Epic playlist and see what I reported like probably like 5 months ago. I think they removed that restriction, because it used to be if you was Philly vax, you could come in. Ah, now I forgot what I reported. I reported that like 5 months ago. I don't believe you need that CW trucker. But if you go through my Epic playlist, type in Razor Raze and type in what can you type in? Type in Razor Raze and type in I don't know what would you say? Enter requirements. Type in Razor Raze PCR test or something like that. Yeah, type in Razor Raze PCR Colombia, and it should pop up. You know, because I got so many videos on the channel. Type in Razor Raze PCR Colombia, and maybe see what pops up. And I did a report on what is needed to enter Colombia. I think they removed that, and I think it's still off. So, but it's been so long since I reported that. I don't want to give you the wrong answer right here because I'm just, I don't have it in front of me. But I did a video on that, and I think it's still the same. You only need vaccine and check migrate to get into Colombia. So you need to be fully vaxxed. Ron Cole, you sure about that? You sure they didn't take that off? All right. As I remember, there was a point where you needed to have the V and show a test, a PCR test. Matter of fact, now one thing I remember, I'm thinking it's coming back to me. I think you could take a rapid test and get in. Like I said, go through my Epic playlist and type that in because I did a video on it. I think you only need a rapid test. You don't even have to have the 2-day, 3-day PCR test to get in there. I think you could get away with getting in there with the rapid test and the check migrate also. You need the check migration, which is they don't take you long to fill that out. Yeah, but confirm because like I said, it's been like 5 months since I did that video, and I'm trying not to. I don't want to give you false information. Okay, here it is. John came through. You need to be fully vaxxed, or not and guys, or a negative COVID test, one or the other. There we go. Yeah, I kind of figured that. It could be a rapid test also. It don't have to be the PCR where you gotta wait 3 days. It could be the test you take where you get the results instantly, Jonas. Yes. Hey, Jonas. Hey, good job, Jonas. So, yeah, I'm gonna sit to that. That's important. I remember. Yes. So if you had the V, they let you in. If not, if you get the rapid test, it could be a rapid test, and if you pass, if you get a 65, they let you in. You know what I'm saying? And you good. You good. But if you had the V, you show that, and you're good to get in there. Yeah, now it's coming back to me. And I don't think they changed it, but you need that check migration also, which is a form you fill out like within 24 hours of your trip. Always remember, Estudio Unidos means United States, because people be like, hey, where's United States? We United. Estudios Unidos on that check migrate form, that means United States, because that slows a lot of people down. They don't know what that means. So that's the option on that check migration form. I almost missed a flight because of that one time. That's how I know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where the hell is United States? And they're like, oh, it's Estudios Unidos. Matter of fact, I had a lady that worked, a kind lady. She was bilingual. She was working at the airport in JFK. She was kindly enough. She said, you know what, you're about to miss this flight. And she took it. She was a beauty too. She took it and she filled it out herself for me because I was just totally screwing up the checkmate migration. I didn't know the translation for certain things. She did it for me, and I made it. I was the last person on the plane to get the Cartagena. Shout out to JFK Airport. Specifically that beauty. Yeah, like I said, and John is just answer that question. John, Ron Cole, that's it. John has answered it. Either or. Laugh aloud. In Cartagena, there was one time I felt like throwing money in the air. God. Man. Nate. Nate, what are you doing, Nate? What are you doing? God. Okay, let me see what else you said, Nate. God. I felt like throwing money in the air, and that was when I got surrounded by the kids and the rappers. I was thinking of causing a distraction, so I was gonna throw coins. Oh, so you was trying to do a misdirection. You were trying to get away from the rappers and the kids, so you was gonna just throw some coins and have them go toward the coins while you run. You was gonna throw the coins to the left while you run to the right. Oh man! Shout out to you, Nate, in your state. I gotta get you back on the panel, Nate, in your state. You was up here like months ago, close to a year ago. Time flies. I gotta get you back up here. Cartagena is the best for sure. There's a win for Cartagena right there. Cartagena had having record numbers of people going there. People are never going to stop going to Cartagena. We could be nitpicky and petty about certain things, but people are still going to go to Cartagena. It is not just single men. There's couples that go to Cartagena. There's Colombians that go to Cartagena for vacation. Not just single men, guys. Even if when it's sunny, it's still raining mangoes in Medellin. Okay, mango diet. Yeah. All right, mango madness, right? Like I said, salute to you, Hans. Salute to you, Hans. Like I said, I ain't know it's gonna be on this long. I told DC Born Rob we're gonna do a quick 30-minute interview, DC Born Rob, because I know I'm taking up your time and you got a busy YouTube schedule and you don't got you could be doing something better than chopping it up with me, Raze. But DC Born Rob stayed on for like 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So this stream has went longer than expected. Pleasantly surprised though. And Cali is the city for me. T Burton. Salute to you, T Burton. And all 71 people still in the building watching Raze live. This has been an epic live. Epic live. In T Burton. Cali is the city for me. So you will be tuned in to Nate in Your States channel. Okay, Cali Curves. When you book the flight, they make you upload the card or test results. Without that, you will not fly. JetBlue did that to me. Okay. For JetBlue. Okay, so guys, this is news right here. Like I said, you people in the chat, you getting valuable information from people in the chat. Some stuff that I don't even know. And like I said, John is coming through tonight. It's and I'm grateful for it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll be kind of lost. Sometimes like, oh man, they asked me this question. Now I gotta maybe I gotta go on my phone and start googling stuff. You know what I'm saying? But John is there for the save. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sunday Night Smoke. He's laughing his A off. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sunday Night Smoke. I'm not saying a real word. I think I'm gonna get a green dollar sign for this. You know what I mean? Sunday Night Smoke. I think I'm gonna get fully monetized for this live stream with DC Born Rob. I'm trying not to jeopardize it and get that yellow dollar sign, which means limited ads. I'm trying to get all the ads. I need it. I need all the ads in this live stream because it's been an epic live stream with you guys. Man, it's been great. It has been great. You guys are the best subscribers pound for pound on the YouTube platform. And we're going to continue to grow at the end of 2022 into 2023. Woo, man. Yes. Man, there's so much fun coming up here. Thanks for everybody who donated to the Raze Cerveza Fund. Thank you once again to DC Born Rob. Please give him a sub as I exit this building. It has been epic. Please go through the replay, guys, that came late, because I have some valuable information in the beginning. And DC Born Rob has some valuable information in the beginning. So look at this on the replay. And like I said, please give DC Born Rob a sub. Yeah, no more paper immigration forms, only digital forms online, which could be a pain. Protect your seeds, gentlemen. Well, yeah. Well, okay, yeah, but yeah, protect your seeds. In peace at double R. Yes, guys, epic. Thank you, everybody. Donated to the Raze Cerveza Fund. Thank you, everybody who commented. Thank you, everybody who just viewed and who will view this on replay. It has been fun. I will be back in the next day or two with further updates on Cartagena, Medellin, Barranquilla, maybe Thailand. Who knows? But I will be back. Rest assured. So until next time, I'm Raze, and I'm out.